like, me and Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant, and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chelsea, and I love Chelsea, and this is all on Siri merchant at Bali. What a load of bollocks. Is to increase business value. That's more important than winning or losing on the field, as we know. But yeah, we are clowns, and Clown Lake, we might change the Clear Lake capital name to Clown Lake. I think that's a really good look. I mean, it fits like to a T. We are clowns, and it's the Clown Lake show, the three-ring circus. Like, me like Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant, and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chelsea, and I love Chelsea, and this is all on Siri merchant at Bali. What a load of bollocks.
This is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea.
So right, up the Chelsea, up the MineralsFC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well, winning live. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed it already, smash it right now. I want you all to subscribe to MineralsFC. We're on the road to 12K, and we're doing very, very well. Let's have it right. We've got the notification bell, ding dongs. Have it right. Make sure you smash that so you know when we go live. We've got the MineralsFC Ultras membership, which is pinned at the top live chat and down below. And we've got Eunice Talks Football, aka Eunice Talks Minerals. His links to his channel and his platform is down below in the title and in the description. So make sure you land the damn minerals and support Eunice as well. Let's have it right. Chelsea, this is not Chelsea. It's RIP Chelsea. We're fucking dead and buried, and I'm going to try my best not to lose my shit. But welcome, Eunice, bruv. It's like the Tates, bruv. Emergency meeting. Let's go for an emergency meeting and land the fucking emergency minerals. So big up you, Eunice, bruv. How are we doing, my geezer?
Cheers, mate. No, shout out to everyone in the chat. I'm doing good. Away from football, I'm doing good. Then I come into football and I'm doing absolutely abysmal. I can't believe what we've seen. I'll be honest. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm in shock to an extent. I'm in shock. I genuinely thought Zerbi would be the one to come through for reasons that have already been discussed. We all know, the Brighton model and all that. Turns out, doesn't even look like they're bothered about the Brighton model now. They just want a yes man through. Oh, yes man. There's someone that's just going to take anything now. I mean, and you know what? I can't even believe we're saying his name. Enzo. I was on the brink of saying Enzo Mascara. He's been called Mascara all across everywhere now, right? Maresca coming in is the low of the low. It's a new low. It's a new low, man. I honestly didn't think that the club would pull off this. I knew that they were probably propping names to try and make Zerbi look wonderful. I thought it'd go that way. Holy shit, though, man. I mean, they decide to just bring out new lows from out of nowhere. Like Randy Orton RKO, literally out of nowhere. And here we are now talking about a championship manager who almost bottled it over there. That's come to Chelsea Football Club. And we're expecting to get top four. Absolutely ridiculous. Siren's already kicking off up in here. That's telling you how bad the situation is. Mate, I'm genuinely, I got to be honest, I'm to an extent distraught. And I don't know how there are people that are just willing to take this one on the chin and just go, oh, no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Listen, I genuinely think that anyone that's of that mindset is just hoping, pure hope, no substance, pure hope. And they just want to pretend like everything's okay. We are being run into the ground like this, into the ground. And I can't honestly fathom how it's even logical to pick up a championship manager who, just because he worked once under Pep and he looks like Pep, all of a sudden is justified. I want to put this out, right? At the time when Poch was even on the brink of getting, of losing his job, or he was about to walk, or whatever, whilst he was still in the job, and we were hearing rumors, right? And we thought, he's not going to last. Or even just after he left, name me anyone, I beg to differ, name me anyone that would have put Maresca's name forward as a replacement. Anybody. I guarantee you won't find one person. And now we have to pretend like it's okay. I'm not doing it. But I've said this before, and I'm going to stick to it. Maresca's walking into the job. Good luck to you, mate. I ain't coming for you at all. You've done what I would have done. You got a chance to come and manage Chelsea Football Club after having got sacked at Parma after 3 months in Serie B, came to Leicester, almost threw that one away with a Premier League level squad and a Premier League financial squad, for being honest, in terms of the wages and the players that they have there, right? Almost threw that away against McKenna and Ipswich. I honestly believe McKenna has more of a case than Maresca. But because he looks like Pep, we're going to believe it's all okay. I honestly think he's going to come in. I ain't looking at you, mate. You come in, you do you. You do you. It's about time everyone starts paying attention to upstairs, because they're the ones that are making these decisions. I find it incredible that they've actually approved this. Like I've said, I thought Zerbi was going to be the guy because he just fits. Nah, turns out not. Maresca's the guy that it fits, because he's just going to literally accept anything that he's told to do. Why? Because he's come from Leicester to Chelsea. Holy shit. Like, wow, I can't mess this one up. No way. I'm just going to do what they tell me to do. And will it last? I guarantee this is going to be one where I don't think they're ever going to want to sack him. But I think it's going to get to a point where the fans just won't accept it. Maybe it's not now, and they're going to give this one a chance, but you best believe, if this one goes left, right, I think it's over. For upstairs, I think it's over. And I think they've set this up beautifully in a way where Winstanley and Stewart are going to be the fall guys. Yeah. And if this one, if they bottle this one, then they're probably going to end up sacking those two directors, and they're probably going to get another yes man to come and take their place. But it's about time people start looking at this flipping ownership that are running this into the ground. It's incredible.
That's the facts, though, Eunice, because it's well documented. Because they're donkeys, these brown envelopes, yeah, and these owners are. Actually, no, they're not donkeys, bruv. Donkeys are stern, they're quick, they're clever, and they're elite, bruv.
I don't mock donkeys. They play a big role in society, mate. Donkeys are quality.
Yeah, they're serious, got minerals, bruv. These lot are fucking rats. That's what they are. They're rats, rodents. Yeah, infiltrated our football club. I'll say this, yeah. The brown envelopes have played this beautifully. They've propped and PR'd that Carrington, Winstanley, Stuart Little vouch for Enzo Maresca, BALDIOLA, bruv, the regen, all right, and that Siri Merchant wanted the herpes. Well, we're cured of the herpes because he's not coming to Chelsea unless he might come in the late hour, bruv. It might be the greatest ever PR spin you'll ever see.
If they do that, fuck.
Yeah, and there's a part of me that still feels that. Believe it or not, Eunice, I still feel there is a part of this chance of the herpes being announced, but it's looking like he didn't want to agree to their terms. And let's have it right. He's left Brighton because of the way they're structured, because of the way that they want to sort of dictate in with the model. And he's going against that, saying, well, I can't implement the way I want to play because I'm a genius, bruv. Like everyone props him, he's a genius, bruv. And he's hot-headed. Yeah. So why would he, when you deep it, why would he go to Chelsea? I did tweet this. Why would he go to Chelsea knowing that we've copied the Seagull Merchants and their model and that we're a dictatorship? It doesn't make any sense. So they probably got rejected by the herpes, bruv. All right, who was their number one guy? Egbali's going to say, I wanted the herpes, and it's on the directors who are mid as fuck, should be in our football club, should be, they already vouched for Potter before they got appointed. They brought in Potter through recommendation, these clowns. Then they got appointed. The structure was built for Potter, and then they go, oh, yeah, Potter, oh, he's going to land it. It's all set up for Potter. No, he failed. They couldn't trust the process on a 5-year deal, 12 million. So then they went to what? Frank Lampard. After that, they went to Poch. Kareem and Stanley Stewart Little picked Poch. They picked Poch. So that's 2 red flags there. That's 2 fuck-ups already, all right? In 2 years. They've made 2 mistakes. You're giving them the 3rd choice now, after 1 billion spent, and you're hiring us Enzo Maresca, BALDIOLA from Championship, bruv, who failed at Parma after 3 months, got sacked. Worked with Cole Palmer when Cole Palmer was 16 in the academy. He's no fucking Pep Regen, bruv. You can put as many compilations as you want of all these gaffers. Everyone does it with every gaffer. Doesn't mean they play like that all the time. Doesn't mean they win anything either. And he's got a prop in. He's won a championship, bruv. What the fuck, man? This is Chelsea Football Club. This is a joke. And you know what? All you supporters taking it on the chin, as Eunice says. You're taking it on the chin. You lot think you're Tyson Fury, bruv. But what are you sick on the Minerals FC? And you've got spaghetti legs. The great giant's falling, bruv. He's falling, but he didn't want to fall all the way. You want to still hold on to that pride and that false hope that you're going to get through the 12th round. You ain't getting fucking through it. Because we knocked the fuck out, bruv. We landed, bruv, 24/7. All your Happy Meals, all your fucking Yes Man tax, been exposing it for over a year. And this is Yes Man tax. And we're going to go straight into it right now, Eunice. This is what Enzo Maresca BALDIOLA says. All right, this is exactly what he says, guys. All right, Enzo was asked on control over the transfers. No. I'm not asking for more control. Absolutely not. I'm just asking. I ask just to be able to do my job that I'm being paid for. No more than that. No more than that. In other words, I'm going to sit there like I'm Pep Guardiola. I'm going to smoke my Havana, smoking the Havana on the success of Pep Guardiola and Manchester City and their owners. And I'm going to come to Leicester. And now I've landed my job at Chelsea Football Club. And I will do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. Yeah. He's no Pep Regen, bruv. Yeah. He's not a Pep Regen. Understand that. Pep's a genius. You can't copy geniuses. You can take pieces, but Lego can't even do it. He's won fuck all. In fact, Arsenal haven't won anything major for the last 20 years, and we're basing the trust process on Lego head. Look how far they manipulated you with the Happy Meals. I can't listen. You can't even call me fucking Pep Guardiola, bruv. I look like Pep, bruv. Yeah, I've got fucking hair, bruv. Yeah, and I'll get the bottle of water like this, and I'll drink it. I'm Johnny fucking Minerals, bruv. Yeah? I'm no yes man. You understand me? I'm no fucking yes man, bruv. All right?
And neither's Pep.
Neither's Klopp.
Yeah.
Even Lego's got control at Arsenal, bruv. Yeah? This is not Chelsea. This is a fucking disgrace. You understand me? This is a fucking disgrace. All right? In the words of Didier Drogba. In the words of Didier Drogba, he says, I no longer recognise my club. I no longer recognise my club. Yeah. I said, they say a great man, a Minerals general, stood up and said, this is not Chelsea. Well, I wonder who that was. Fucking under Jellyfish Potter. And yet you still want to be adamant with your pride. You want to be wrong and strong. You know what I'm saying? In not accepting the fact that this is not Chelsea. This is Clown Lake. This is a fucking disaster, bro. Yeah? This is an absolute disaster, bro. Yeah? And I for one, all right, said the herpes, Enzo Maresca, fucking Thomas Dumbo Frank, what's the other geezer, McKenna? None of them are Chelsea worthy. Not one of them. None of them are elite. None of them come with a track record of winning anything. And I do not accept championship trophy as a fucking trophy to benchmark, to be valid, to be in our dugout at Chelsea. It's fucking criminal, bruv, on all fronts. These clowns upstairs, they take full accountability, full responsibility, and the directors. So you can't put a gender on Enzo. You can't put a gender on Poch, who had the minerals to walk out. Let's have it right. You can't even put a gender on Jellyfish Potter, who said, I'm not the problem. You can't put a gender on Thomas Tuchel, which you all fucking will do. All you do is put agendas on these gaffers when you don't address the real issue at our football club. And the real issue is how we've been running to the fucking ground. We've been stripped. All of our DNA, all of the mentality is conquer and divide. The fan base, we should have been protesting fucking ages ago. And now you want to accept this bollocks. You know what? I'm fucking done, man. You know what? You get what you deserve. Every single one of you. All you platforms, all you copy and paste, all you brand envelopes, fucking propping this shit. All right? And the fact that you even pies and mash, even twerking for the herpes, bruv. Go meet Sloshpot Wet and get the herpes, bruv. You don't need to beg for that gaffer and get on your knees, yeah? What are you propping this guy for, man? We're in the gutter here. We're rock bottom. This is ground zero, bruv. 9/11 fucking disaster, bruv, at Chelsea. We've just been blown out of everything, obliterated, all right? There's nothing left in this football club except the supporters, and even the supporters are fucking don't know what's going on. They're all turning to jellyfish. They become clown-like byproducts of yes men and yes women. Oh, because we don't think we can do anything. We can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? We become Arsenal. Arsenal, when Man United won the FA Cup, do you know what their fucking official Twitter account did? And this is what Clown Lake's Twitter account would do.
I saw, yeah.
They put out, a little quiz. How many FA Cups has Arsenal won? Because they won more than Man United. What a fucking embarrassment. I mean, what are we doing here? And you talk about trust the process and competing with Pep Guardiola. You're mad, bruv. Pep might be leaving. Everyone's going. You got Vincey on Twitter going, oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to cook now. Cook what? You're cooking rotten scallops, mate. You're cooking fucking old Happy Meals, mate. Yeah? You lot are all bought and tapped up. Every single one of these lot in the game, fuck you, man. You lot put this on us. You lot constructed and orchestrated and pushed out the false narratives from these PR Happy Meal merchants in Clown Lake who have used the media to completely brainwash the entire fan base into buying into this fucking trust the process. And they've given this new manager a 2-year project plus one, a two-year contract plus one. That's not a long project, bruv. That says we want to protect ourselves financially because we've milked out and spunked out so much money like we're in a strip club and we don't even fucking come. You understand me? And it's literally trust the cum shot at Chelsea. What is going on, bro? Like, when's everyone going to wake up? Why are you accepting this? You know, it's not enough. Me and Eunice can't just fucking keep landing it and no one wants to listen and you don't want to twerk and fall into the trap of false hope. Oh, we've turned the corner. We've turned what corner, bruv? You've turned like Ayrton Senna in Formula One. That's what you turn like, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You ain't turning no corner in this game. And you deserve what you get. Like, you actually deserve it. Because you're all trust the cum shot merchants. All of you. You don't know what the project is. And you're trusting nothing. You're blindly trusting it. And that's why it's a downfall at Chelsea. Because you've allowed them. They've gone too far in their project to change it. It's beyond changing now. And everyone in this club is a yes man. Enzo Fernandez has already asked his agent, begging him to get him out of the football club. All you Enzo sexuals, yeah? What are you going to fucking do? What do you think? Cole Palmer's going to stick around? Do you think Cole Palmer's going to want to stay around with this shit? You really think that? I heard yesterday through Matt Law, the fraud himself, all right? Doesn't report bin bags because he's a wrong un. I'll tell you this now, yeah? He come out and said that the Chelsea, the clowns might forfeit the fucking Conference League because of the financial issues, bruv, of FFP. Yeah. So what? You're going to walk out of Europe? Oh, great. What are the Chelsea supporters going to say now? Because they were celebrating Europa for only United and Mason Mount to hold a fucking FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? All right? Which is even more of a disgrace because Ineos have been there 5 minutes with a structure and they're going to go and get Thomas Tuchel, bruv. And if they do get Thomas Tuchel, I'm fucking coming for all of you, bruv. Every single one of you. Oh, he can't coach an attack. He can't coach an attack. This and that. You see what I'm saying? Eunice has even had enough, man. He can't take it no more. None of us can. This is depressing. This is absolutely depressing. And it's so sad how to fucking destroy a club in 2 years. Oh, Hamlet will have a fantastic autobiography of how to do it. They'll teach everyone how to do it because no one's copying this fucking ridiculous model, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit.
Mate, you know what's funny? I genuinely think the fan base have been desensitized at this point. I think that's a problem. I think there's fans that are now seeing this play out. And if this was what played out, imagine if as soon as these guys walked through the door, instead of going for Graham Potter, they got Enzo Maresca. I think it would have kicked off instantly. But with time, I think people have just come to terms with mediocrity and just taking it on the chin. And that's a problem. And now they're going to hope. It's like I said, I go back to the same point now. I said it at the start and I will stick to this. If you had... When Poch was gone, name me one person that would have put forward Maresca as an option for the Chelsea now called the head coach position, right? Or the coach. Who would have put Maresca forward as an option? Guaranteed no one would have done it. But now that we've gone and got Maresca, it's all okay.
Maresca's done nothing to be even in the discussion.
He shouldn't even be talked about. Shouldn't even be spoken about. We've lost all the levels. Instead of looking to managers that have accomplished things that we know, oh no, look at what he's done and what he's done. He's qualified enough, right? He's accomplished this and this. We want that. Boom, get him in. We're not bothered with that because it goes back to the same point. We want a yes man in the job to just execute what the owners want. End of story. Done. That's it. That is it. Someone that's not going to, that's it. Someone that's not going to come against what they're being told or kick up a fuss or have an opinion. Mate, this guy's walking from Leicester to Chelsea. He's going to come in. This is why I say I'm not going to blame him. I'm not going to blame him. I can't blame him. Anyone would have done the same as him. Anyone would have taken his job. Mate, he's going to have Chelsea on his CV. He's going to get paid a decent amount of money. The leap from flipping Leicester to Chelsea Football Club, oh my God, after this, I'm going to land a big one. You know? But to anyone that thinks that it's just easy just because he knows how to assemble pieces on the board and he knows how to invert some fullbacks, all of a sudden he's Pep and we're going to get top 4, good luck to you. Good luck to you.
That's a great point, Eunice, because they said Poch parted ways because they didn't get top 4, right? Because he didn't get top 4, right? So, going on that, next season, top 4 for Enzo's an absolute fucking must, mate. And what happens if he doesn't get top 4? You're going to sack him. Then where are you going to go? You're going to go to Division 1? Do you want to go Division 2 for your next gaffer? How far deep do you want to go in the realms of the earth where there's no fucking minerals for you to dig out? There ain't nothing there. You've got eyes to pick minerals, bro. All right? There is no top club in Europe that even was talking about the Zerbi, all right? Nello Mascara. What are we doing here, bro? Like,
mate, the way that it was all structured, the way that it was all done, right? When we all started hearing things. What is it that we heard? Oh, we're going after a manager. The requirement is he's got to have good Premier League experience, isn't it? Do you remember we heard that just 2 days ago? We were hearing, we were going after someone with Premier League experience.
No, they said they want experience at a high level in English football. What high level, bruv? Championship? Is this a piss take, bruv? Is this a fucking wind-up? It's a wind-up, bruv. Yeah? When I look at it and they put, do you know the 2 pictures they put? They put Dumbo Frank and Enzo Mascara.
Yeah.
One from Championship and one from Brentford who fought a relegation battle. And they said they wanted top experience. Top fucking experience? This is a fucking joke, man. Honestly, I'm having a head loss, bruv. I can't, man. Honestly, this is one level that I never thought I would ever see, bruv. And these lot have brought it to this level. They are fucking clowns.
Listen, if we still had Roman, yeah, and he went and got Maresca, would everyone be happy with that? I guarantee everyone would be like, Roman, what are you doing? Guaranteed. But because it's this ownership and there's a project and we're meant to be going a certain way and everyone's flipping, the ones that have bought into it and believed everything that they've heard, right? I'm going to go, oh, well, no, yeah, this is part of what they're cooking. They're cooking. Mate, get out of here. Get out of here. He's going to cook nothing but ice. Literally. When it comes
ICE
to
is too kind.
even ICE is too kind.
Like fucking shit.
Look,
Shit.
results.
They've probably gone to the jungle, bruv. All right, they've got some rhino shit, gorilla shit,
Mate,
some fucking alligator shit, and they put it all in a pot, and they got their wooden spoon, and they're going, yeah, what a process, bruv. You know, we're cooking here, man. We've got the tacticos on board, we've got the football manager experts, we've got the FIFA merchants, and we're gonna land it. Land what?
Exactly.
Land more
Exactly.
shit that can't even stick.
Mate, people have simplified football so much. It's actually painful to see. They just think that a formation and a way of playing is just going to get it done. Oh, mate, I've got news for you. People will find out the hard way. But you know what's scary about this appointment? Is that this guy falls in line with exactly what these owners actually want. So if the results go so left, they're going to do just exactly what they done with Graham Potter at first. They were finding it really hard to get rid of him. Do you remember? Because it's like, oh, crap, we can't get rid of him, man. Like, he's the guy for the project. Like, he's the guy. You know? Same is going to happen with Maresca now because he's the biggest gamble of all. At least Graham Potter came from Brighton. You know? These guys that we've hired, Potts, Spurs, PSG, you know, it's a level. At least. Zerbi would have been, at least, it's Brighton. Mate, Maresca. When the results go left and they go, oh, crap, you know, we can't get rid of this one, that's when it's going to hit the fan.
The problem they got, Eunice, is they've gone too far into their project, right? They're too far in for him to change it. That was well documented. I said that on my stream last night.
Now they're too far gone. With Maresca, they're proper gone now.
They're dead and buried, as they buried our football club in 2 years. Yeah. But where it's like mad is there's going to be already a divide in the fan base with Enzo. He's not going to get the fucking time, bruv. They're going to. People are going, how many games are you going to give this guy? What? 10 games? 12 games before? How long do you think it's going to take for him to implement his ideology, his blueprint? It takes fucking time, bro. When Pep signs players like Grealish and players that he's brought through, even Foden, he has them on the bench majority of one season before they slowly get integrated to learn his system, to learn his blueprint. You know, you can't just throw them in and it all just clicks. It doesn't work like that. The AI scouting and data just doesn't click like that. So what makes you think that this Enzo guy is going to get this time? The fan base won't give him time. We barely gave Jellyfish Potter time. And this guy was a 5-year deal on 12 million that he's still getting paid for. And he's in his Hannibal Lecter fucking mask. He's straight jacket up in the padded room in the Clown Lake Asylum going, kiss merchant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is where we are. Like, no one's going to give him time, bruv. And again, we're served out another gaffer that we're forced to back, another situation that we're forced to back. When are you going to not back it? Is my question. Like, this is our 6th gaffer, if you want to include Bruno Mars. 6th gaffer.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly think people will hop on after this one fails. But after this one fails,
we're done.
Mate, Maresca's failed. Do you have that? Maresca. We're going to be finished. It was game over. Now was the time. The end of this season that's just gone was the time. Go into one more season. I've said this. We have a 3rd season like this. We're done. We're done. Because at that point, which top manager is actually going to walk through the door? Which top manager is going to look at this so-called project or these owners and go, nah, they're serious? None of them. They're going to avoid it like the plague.
They already have Eunice. Nagelsmann.
And they already are. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Enrique. Tuchel said never work with these clans again. And they kept linking us to Tuchel and this and that. It's all bullshit. All right. I'd rather have, fuck me, bruv. I'd have Bald Hag now. If I had a choice, I'd have Bald Hag.
Yeah.
I actually would have him at Chelsea. Like, it's just criminal, mate. If we don't laugh, we'll fucking cry, man. Because that's where we are now. This is fact. This is fact. Absolutely. Honestly, I listen. I know how bad these owners are, and I've known for a long time. I never thought I'd see it this low. I didn't think I'd go this low. I thought the Zerbi, herpes. You know, that's the guy. And Ed Barley said that he wanted him, and the directors want Mascara because it makes Ed Barley not look like the culprit. So when the shit does hit the fan, you don't blame the owners, you're blaming the directors, which you're still sort of blaming, but you've been blaming gaffers. But who recruited the gaffers? It wasn't the directors are yes men. So
Exactly.
it's the owners that signed
That's
it
why they're
off.
filling the job.
Exactly. Otherwise they'd be sacked.
They'd be gone with Poch because they blew it.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Iqbali's gonna, if something happens to Maresca, everyone's gonna fall on the directors instead of the owners. But let me tell you this: who approves anything at the football club? Who gives the final sign off? It's not Winstanley and Stewart, that's for sure. Even if they've got an idea, it needs a signature from the ownership to be approved. So how funny is it if someone like Iqbali has gone, nah, I want Zerbi, they propose Mascara from the championship, and I go, yeah, give me the pen, I'll sign it. What? But that's what we've done. They've gone along with it. But why? Because he's going to be a yes man, a proper one. And like I said, I don't think Zerbi is. Zerbi's got his way to an extent. I think he'd accept what he's given now, but the time would have come. It's a ticking time bomb.
And they don't want that. They don't want someone who's got the ability to at one point to kick off, and it won't be straight away because
Exactly.
the Herpes would have had slightly better players, and he probably would have been able to implement his project. But the moment they sell Madrid, a Cole Palmer, an Enzo, or players that he's actually developing and making them more valuable, which is what he did at Brighton. He will kick off and go, well, what am I building? I do want to win, even though he says he doesn't care about winning trophies. I think that he's just understanding I'm at Brighton. I can't really say I demand to win trophies because I'm at Brighton. All right. In his defense, slightly, although we do mud him. But with Enzo, it's like, mate, this is
a dream come true for him. This is the jackpot. This is like, holy shit, I'm at Chelsea, man.
Yeah. He's landing his big job. But my thing falls down to Carrington, Winstanley, Stuart Little. These lot can't negotiate a mobile phone contract that are set contracts. Right. And these lot fucked up the deals with a lot of players and with Emma Hayes. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
What makes you think they've got the ability to do a deal with the Enzo? And what's in there? An NDA for sure. And there's all the terms and conditions that he said, yes, because I'm a yes man. Right? They didn't do that. It's the owners that done it. The owners set it up. The owners negotiate. Like they flew in to sign Mudryk and Casado and Enzo and get the deal over the line because Winstanley and Stuart Little fucked it up. Like, don't be so stupid and naive to think that it's just the directors. They are part of it. They're all together.
Yeah.
Because it's the model that dictates who's in the dugout. They're not managers. They're not gaffers. They're not head coaches.
Yeah.
They're not even a fucking coach at this rate.
No.
Just a yes man. That's it. And when like Pochettino changed his tactics because he knew he was out the job. He knew he was going to go and he walked out anyway before they could sack him. And he changed the tactics. And what do you know? We started playing football. We started showing a bit of identity. We actually started winning some games. And we got top six, which is mad that we did because we didn't deserve to get top six. Man United and Newcastle capitulated, and we'll take that. We took advantage of that. And that's good. You know what I'm saying? But now we can't even fucking see past if we can get in Conference League right now because of the financial fair play. And they've got to sell players. And I'm not just talking about Lukaku, Smith, Rat and Kepa, T-Rex Arms and all this. I'm talking about Trev Chalobah and Connor. Connor's going to the Euros. You're not going to be able to sell him before the deadline. The deadline still stands. The hotels ain't enough. I don't even think the hotels have gone on the books. That's how deep it is. Cobham training ground. You know, this is all their ploy to strip our assets. And they've done that and fobbed everyone off with FFP. So now the squad's going to get cut even shorter. And this Enzo's not going to be, he's going to see Esteban Willian and Paez eventually come and all these players. He's going to be like, I'm used to the academy. I'm an academy coach. We've basically got an academy coach as our so-called gaffer and head coach at Chelsea. That's what we've got. He's fucking mad.
Might as well promoted Neil Bath.
Bruv, put me as gaffer. You might as well put me. I don't need no coaching badges, bruv. But I'll fucking make sure them kids land the minerals, bruv. Yeah, there'll be hair dryers and fucking bottles flying everywhere in that dressing room. Do you understand me? Yeah, and we'll get Stoney on there. All right. The reality is they don't want a hothead. They don't want a general. They don't want an elite gaffer. They want a fucking bottle job. They want a non-winner, yes man, to say, we want our same Xavi Alonso and Lego Head story. What story's that? Because Xavi Alonso walked into Leverkusen, didn't get medalled, didn't have owners going in that dressing room, directors dictating on the training ground, and he fucking landed minerals and he won trophies in his first year of being a young gaffer. That's how you do it. You have a proper structure behind the scenes. This structure's only for money. This structure's only to make profits. Kindergarten FC, Beachhead Streamline. That's all it is. And because Siri Merchant and Joseph Feliciano, the two kingpins, all right, are literally got all their suits and boots that have invested the money to help them buy the club, that want their return, and they can't return from this model. This model has to stick. And that's why I think Milo Bowley, on a sporting level, understands with his experience that you do have to win something. But in this moment in time, we're not conditioned to win fuck all. No. We're not conditioned to compete for anything. Now, next season, Eunice, I demand top four. I demand the Conference League to win it and an FA Cup at the bare fucking minimum. Bare minimum. I demand that. We're playing against part-time plumbers and electricians. Why can't we?
Yeah, and farmers.
Yeah. We've got a 100-point team. Our XG and data tells us we're top 14. Does it? Because they took that XG data in the smallest part of the season to say we should be in the top four. You didn't look at the whole season, because if you look at the whole season, we wouldn't be fucking anywhere near top four on XG and what our tally should be. This is where they pick and choose the narratives that they put out, and people buy into it and go, oh, we can believe in this process. We're showing progression. The only progression you're going to get is us moving a little bit up the table. That's it. But you're not winning anything. You're not actually going anywhere. And while you're doing that and you're developing these players, all the other teams that are above you that are competing and winning are getting stronger every year as well. So you're never going to actually catch up with them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah.
They haven't taken that into context because it's not in their thought process. They don't think about that because they're not interested in actually winning. It's all PR. We want to win.
This is it. I want to ask, why is it Graham Potter had to go?
Yeah, great shout. Yeah.
Why?
Supporters.
I think everyone can agree that the fan base came to the conclusion he's not ready. Right? That was the whole thing at the time. Do you remember? He was gone and we were like, yeah, he's not ready to operate at this level.
Correct. So what?
Who in the blue hell thinks Maresca is ready to operate at this level then? This is what I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. But like I said, people have been desensitized. From the Potter days to now, people have gone through a process of desensitization. They're going to take it on the chin. Find out the hard way.
Yeah, people took the piss. Oh, the protest didn't go on yesterday. Well, there was an under 12s fucking tournament, so you're not going to protest then, and it was delayed or suspended.
It wasn't going to happen.
It wasn't going to happen.
I didn't even mention it because I saw it. Yeah, that happened. As you said, yeah, there was a youth event happening at the bridge or something. So there was a bunch of kids there. It was posted that it was suspended. It was cancelled.
Yeah.
Of course, no one was going to show up.
Yeah. It's embarrassing that someone would turn up and film it and do a video. What a fucking wrong that is. It just gives the power to the ownership by showing, oh, the fan base ain't serious. They threatened the protest. The guy that originally set it up, he deleted the tweet. But you're laughing at it. Do you want to protest now? It's a bit late now, isn't it? They've already hired their guy. You know, don't mock people that speak the truth. The reality is you need the fan base as a whole or at least 5% of you fucking guys to turn up and protest. But mark my words, that will come. It will come. But by then, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you could protest to do is actually get these clowns out. Literally get them out. Because if they do, I say if they fail.
Right.
I mean, it's a failure already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fucking absolute shambles. But let's be toxic positivity, because if we were toxic positivity merchants, we'd probably have 1 million followers each.
Oh,
right?
mate, it'd be crazy. It'd be through the roof.
Yeah, we'd have Pornstein DMing us and Fabrizio engagement groups. We'd probably have Siri Merchant Igbali following us on Twitter like all these other fucking wrong'uns.
We
right?
can do that now.
Yeah.
No, we can do that now. We can do that now. Look, Maresca can do great. He's gonna walk in,
Yeah.
right? It's got a system.
I'm listening.
Yeah, it's got a system. It's gonna invert our fullbacks, right? He won the championship. He was at a Leicester team that should have been in the Premier League anyway, so it's all gonna be fine, right? He was an assistant to Pep. I mean, Pep's one of the greatest of the game, so he's briefly an assistant to Pep, so it's all gonna work out there. Don't need to talk about what happened in Parma. That's irrelevant, right? He said that he had a problem with Parma because they brought in 14 players that were all international, right? So that's not to blame him, right? That's just Parma screwed him. So we don't need to talk about that. But he's bald, looks like Pep.
And he smokes a fat cigar, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, we got him here. So it's going to work out. He won a trophy. Albeit he won the championship, but he won a trophy. So he's definitely going to put us in the top 4. How's that?
It's Enzo, Mascara, Baldiola time, bruv. Let's go, bruv. Let's go. He's going to cook. He's going to land it. He's going to play the horizontals, the verticals, the fucking all sorts, man. We're going to have lines, we're going to have geographics all over the graph, bro.
He's obsessed.
Wow, we've got graphs, charts and XGs and fucking data, and it's all off the charts, man. In fact, the monitors are blowing up, bro. He's the hard drive can't take. The possession is unbelievable.
That's the thing. The possession. He's obsessed with possession. So we're going to keep the ball 99% of the time during the game. It's going to be incredible. You know, forget that we used to mock Arsenal for all of that at one time. No, that doesn't apply anymore. Forget that. No, we used to take points and trophies and we used to mock them for the possession stats, and they used to take that and run away with it and laugh. We used to let them. But forget that, because now that's us. We're that now. Possession. Like, we're never going to give the ball away. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Funny, Eunice. We had Poch in December, didn't we? December. Yeah. I went to Florence. Yeah. Florence. I went there. I saw these 3 old school geezers, proper old school, like they're out of Godfather, bruv. You could tell. Minted, fucking dressed to the 90s, bruv. Looked absolutely elite, bruv. All right.
Yeah.
And there was an old boy there. Yeah. And they were puffing on their cigars. And I went up to them, and that's me. I chat to whatever, yeah. And they spoke a bit of good English, whatever, but a bit broken, whatever. And I went up to him. I said, yeah. I said, where can I get one of them cigars? So I got this cigar because of that geezer, yeah. Italian fucking top notch, yeah. Top notch, yeah. They said to me, I said, oh, you're football mad, yeah? He goes, well, I'm actually Napoli, I'm Naples, and these guys are Fiorentina. And they said, who do you support? And I said, Chelsea. They all fucking laughed. They were all laughing.
When was this?
This was in December.
Oh, December. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
They were laughing. And the cabbie that took me from the airport, he said to me, the same thing. Who do you support? I said, Chelsea. He started laughing. He goes, what's going on? Why have you got all these children? Why are you buying all these children? This is not Chelsea. He fucking said it in Italian from Fiorentina, from Florence, bruv. He's saying that to me. I started laughing. You know what I'm saying? So this will get smoked, man. Yeah, this is going to get smoked, bruv.
The levels have plummeted. The levels have plummeted. Sad.
let me run through these.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Big up Loco Coco Pops. Yeah, we're going loco. The clowns are going loco for fucking mediocrity. I'll tell you that now. Just had to come back and show some support up the Chelsea. Big up to you, my geezer, becoming a Minerals FC Ultra member. We're playing Don Roman. Let's have it right. We're playing Don Roman right now.
Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich.
And big up to God of Frogs. My geezers has become Minerals FC Ultra for 5 months. Says Enzo Maresca, looks like it's definitely happening. Yeah, it is, bruv. But we're going to play Don Roman again because that's the standards we know at Chelsea. Because everyone that becomes a Minerals FC Ultra, you get the video, bruv. Unless you want another video, but I'm going to pick it for you just on this occasion. We're going Don Roman.
Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich.
Big up to Blues Enthusiast says when this season fails, it will fail on Enzo. It will fall on Enzo rightly or wrongly, but ultimately it should fall on the clowns appointing him, which is exactly what we said. And that was the same narrative for Pochettino. It's been the same narrative for Jellyfish Potter, and it doesn't stop there. They fed this agenda on players like Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, all the players we had that won us Champions League. They were feeding agendas saying that this is on them. Why we finished 12th that season? You ain't got a fucking clue, mate. Be very careful what you wish for. Pista Hero says the PR shitstorm at this point has gone beyond the realm of sanity. The three-ring circus is giving the performance of the year. Absolute disgrace. Crime lake out. Blue coat out. Facts. I mean, it is a disgrace. This is absolute. They should be put in the can for this. I mean, how they've got away with this is beyond me. They've never.
Oh no, because
never, and not you, Eunice, but the masses have. They've got away with it.
Yeah, because apparently this is the direction football's going in now. So we've just got to go along with it. Yeah, everyone's going to fall off a cliff, right? I'm just going to follow him. Or someone sets one example, and because he's done it, everyone's going to do it.
Yeah, but you know what? This is where the delusion lies, is that everyone thinks that Chelsea are going in that direction. But when you deep it, let's take Lego Head. Yeah? Has he got a wage cap of 150 grand? Are they just signing kids? No. Are Bayern Munich got a wage cap and just signing kids? No. Has Alonso got that at Leverkusen? Has Amorim? No.
As Pep. If we're so hell-bent on taking Pep, what did Man City actually do? Man City decided to get one of the best managers on the planet to come into the club, give him a blank check. You do you. Here it is. Do what you got to do. And we'll even get you the director that you worked with at Barcelona, so we know there's going to be harmony, and we'll let you get on with your work. Then they went to dominate English football, European football, and the rest is history. We're running Toys R Us. And big up to Lee.
Big up to Lee, bruv. Says they'll hire you next scene as you look like Pep. Big up Eunice too. Big up to you, my geezer. I'll see you soon, my man. You know, we don't have wooden spoons. We have fucking cigars now, bruv. So I'll have my cigar and you'll have your wooden spoons, bruv. And we'll both smoke them and cook them at the same time. Let's have it right. Why are you not benchmarking like using Man City? Why did you have to benchmark with the Seagull merchants? For what fucking reason? Because this is what Siri Merchant said, Eunice, yeah? This is what he said. These are his words, believe it or not. Tony Bloom, spends, let's do it in his voice. Tony Bloom, spends 10% of the payroll, wins almost as much as those who spend far more, and has a very stable, mid-market, mid-table, very profitable club. Well, that's Brighton, and that's what we are now. Yeah. Mid-table, mid-stable. We're not stable. Mid-market, mid-table. Yeah. So you're not benchmarking on an elite club. And when we are an elite club and we were being run like an elite club, which all you had to do was just build upon it. No, we'll sabotage it, we'll nuke it, fucking get rid of the whole lot, and we'll start again and rebuild it our way because we want Disney FC at Chelsea and the honeymoon and the Hollywood pantomime because we want to say we did it our way, you know?
Yeah.
And I did it my way. You know what I'm saying? Jog on, Clown Lake. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is where we are. You should benchmark, mate. You have to allow the gaffer to have control and have an influence on signings. Lego even knows what tea lady to hire. He has a say on the tea lady, the canteen. Do you know at Cobham, yeah, there's a strict time for you to go and eat and drink.
To go and have lunch. Yeah, I know.
What's all that about?
Yeah, so they don't interfere with any of the players or the coaching staff. It's open to the players and the coaching staff, but not to the rest of the staff.
It's a dictatorship at Chelsea. It's communist, bro. It's communist mentality. Literally. All right, let me run through. Big out of Don Roman. He says, what's happening to us, guys? This is truly sad and depressing, man. I'm truly sad about our club. This is some fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable, bro.
Shocking.
Roman says, Eunice, you lost me at he won the championship. I have to laugh, bruv. Honestly, otherwise I'll end up in A&E, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're hiring a manager, Eunice. He's our guy. We want a gaffer who plays expansive, horizontal, vertical, high possession. Hasn't won fuck all. He's got a great experience in the English game at the highest level. What high level does this guy have,
mate?
If he's playing championship, and he
mate,
couldn't get Roma promoted.
Can we deep it just for a sec, right? Let's really deep it. Can we deep it? Chelsea Football Club, right? Chelsea Football Club have hired a manager or a head coach who just won the championship. Can we just deep that? It's wrong on all levels, man. It's incredible. It's incredible. I don't feel like this is real. I feel like we're living in a dream or a nightmare and I'm about to wake up. This isn't real.
Oh, is Lee wanting to come on, yeah?
Oh,
this
mate, yeah, bring him on.
Juicy, bro. All right, Lee, I'll send you the link, my geezer. All right. This is going to be fucking epic. All right, so let me quickly run through. Big up Pistol says, have faith, Johnny. Getting Crime Lake out would be a huge step in righting this wrong they made so far, and we have to get them out. They have to sell. So for now, protests and boycotts has to happen. I'm already hearing Chelsea season ticket holders want to not go now. Do you know why they say it? For the sake of my mental health. They don't want to go. They want to give up their season ticket or sell it on for a year because they can't take it no more. Yeah. He's fucked. He's actually
rightly so. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, okay, look, this will be 3 years into this so-called project, right? What are people expecting now? Are we expecting silverware or not? If we're genuinely expecting silverware, ask yourself a question and be honest with yourself. Is Enzo Maresca going to do it? With a bunch of kids. We're not even going to, are we going to address that as well? That storm that we've had the entire season. How long more till we get to a level that's going to be deemed, top standard? Is Enzo Maresca going to be that guy? Come on.
I'll tell you this now, Eunice, yeah? All this time, Siri Merch and Igbali has been picking the team, has been using the data to pick the team with every manager. Potter, Pochettino, Lampard, and now it's going to be Enzo Maresca, bruv. That's why we have a yes man.
Yep.
Because they don't want to allow the footballing professionals to do their job. They think they know best because they are adamant to stick with data. They're adamant to go with Moneyball. These Moneyball merchants,
This is it.
fucking merchants, venture capitalists, hedge fund merchants. Get them out of the club, man. All right, you don't know nothing about football. You're playing with our love. You're playing with our love, our lifestyle, our fucking culture, man. Fall for the pound note. And you think I'm going to sit here and accept that? Fuck that. I'm not accepting these standards, bruv. I'm not accepting this mediocrity. I'm not accepting this disgraceful destruction of our football club. And I get attacked. People go to me, oh, you're 70 years old. Fucking get a life. Shut up, you fucking melt. I've watched football long enough than you lot have ever watched football. You lot have only probably just about seen the end of Eden Hazard at Chelsea, bruv. You want to fucking give it all the big and behind the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what football is. You ain't watched it long enough. Half these kids that are manipulating the Twitter and all the fucking minions, man, that feed into the brown envelopes and the masses that tells them all the data that, yeah, we've got the fan base.
Mate, I don't take that platform seriously anymore. I don't take it seriously. It's not serious anymore, bro. You know what? I hear two arguments, right? One is these owners, oh no, they know what they're doing. Look at how highly successful they are in their lives and they're billionaires. They know what they're doing. I just want to address that, right? On a business level, yeah, they definitely, I think to some level know what they're doing, right? If not, they wouldn't be billionaires. But that's not in football. And you can't be trusting them completely, like every single billionaire is all of a sudden an angel. Was it not those guys that destroyed and brought in a crash in 2008? They wrecked Wall Street. It plummeted. It sunk, right? Who done that then? Oh, let me guess. It's a bunch of billionaires running the bankers, running Wall Street. They collapsed the entire economic system of the world, right? We had a massive financial crash. Wonder who done that. Secondly, when you rely on data, and it's only data, right? You know what you get? You get mid. You get mid. Because you need extra ingredients and extra spice, and you need something else on a human level to take you that extra step. Data and just relying on data is going to give you just a basic, standard input equals output. Done. That's it. It's logical. You get just a mediocre standard, right? Or if things do go left and the data doesn't give you what it's meant to give you, then you might actually plummet down. But to anyone thinking that a pure, extreme, data-driven approach is going to be what takes Chelsea to the top, don't understand how data works.
You can't implement that model, which is NFL baseball.
It's a different
sport and culture, and bring it to Chelsea and just use that only. You can't. Look, every club uses a bit of data. Granted, every club uses a bit of data.
Balance.
They use fucking eye tests as well, mate.
With balance. You use it as a tool. You don't let it to dictate the direction. It's a tool. It's a supplement. It's the same thing, big up Lee. It's the same thing. I want to land this first. It's the same thing as when people who are going to the gym and they want to bulk up and they decide to go and have nothing but protein powder. Oh, I'm getting all my protein in. Just protein powder. Well, no, your proper raw proteins. You got all of that. That's a supplement. It's something to add on. Data is something to add on that's going to back you up in the direction you're taking the club, in the decisions that are being made. Let's look at what the data is saying. Let's see what it's got. Is it supporting what we're saying here? Maybe it is. Okay, cool. It's a supplement. We're not doing that. It's a pure, complete data-driven concept. And now it's gotten us to the point where we're hiring championship managers because the data says so. Listen, it's a mess. Hello, Lee. How you doing? Long time.
I'm very well, Eunice. Long time, man. I hope you're well.
Good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Big up Johnny, aka Pep. Don't worry, I've screenshotted that as well. When you took your hat off for that, come on, they'll be hiring you next. But yeah, trust the process, lads. Cheers. It's going well, isn't it? It's going extremely well down the Chelsea. You know, up the Chelsea. You know what I mean? No, it's sad, man. All jokes aside, Chelsea are buried. And finished. You've gone from a Champions League winning manager that you sacked to going and getting Jellyfish Potter for sacking him, to going and getting Poch, who, listen, let's be real, nobody really rates him, but he did take the cup seriously this year. Yeah, and then you've sacked him. And now you're looking at another geezer that's worse than all of them. Like, bro, it's crazy. This guy's CV is Leicester in the Championship, which he nearly bottled. Yeah, let's just be real with it. They only got over the line in the last 5 games because they were bottling that at one point. All 3 of them were, to be fair. Parma, he couldn't get promoted, sorry. Sat next to Pep and sat next to Pellegrini. That's his CV. That's it. And this guy's going to take you to the promised land. No, you lot need to riot. Ajax style. Yeah, the problem is there's too many people that are backing it. And the problem is the ones that go to the games, most of them don't really want to riot, do they? So then you're in a tiny, minute little speck of sand minority for doing protests and rioting and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen this with Arsenal. Yeah, protests for Arsenal, like 500 people max. Yeah, to get Cronkies out and the owner and the manager out and stuff like that. 500 people max out of 60,000 on match day. They're getting dogs abuse as they're walking past you, telling you you're not a fan of the club and you're a disgrace. Look what he's done for the club and that. Yeah, that's why people don't want to do it. And the thing is, yeah, they're in control and you can't get to them. What are they going to do? Yeah, they're just going to keep taking the mick. And I said this on a show with Saeed earlier, that Sky Sports have buried football in England because they're the ones that dictate how much money gets paid for the TV rights. So when they dictate the money and the clubs then dictate the narrative via the mainstream media, you're finished as a fan base. You're done, which is why they're all going down this trust the process route. Look at Bayern Munich. They've just hired a manager that's just got relegated on 24 points. Yeah, that's them done.
Mad.
Yeah, they're busted. Yeah, listen, the Bologna manager, well, he's now Juve manager. Listen, he's done well. He's done very well. That's the highest finish they've had since 1967.
Yeah?
And he looks like he's all right. However, that's now Juventus finished because if he don't do it real quick, yeah, where do they go from there? Do they go back to a tried and tested, or do they go to another up and coming? Yeah, and the problem you have is you've done both, but you're doing it all back to front. Yeah, so there is no like, oh yeah, I can see the process. You've gone from a winning gaffer, yeah, to a losing gaffer, to a nearly man that did cross the line at PSG, to somebody who's done it in a lower league. It's all a bit over the place. And then your squad, I mean, your squad's just a joke, man. Honestly, yeah, there's probably about 3 players in your squad max I'd have. Yeah, that I actually think are decent. That's about it. Yeah, that is literally about it. And you're finished. I can't lie. Absolutely finished. And it's sad for people like you two because, like, you know, you've and all the people in the chat that are obviously on the same wavelength. You guys have seen your club win everything and have standards up here. And in 2 years, it's not even like 20 years like my club. In 2 years, your club has gone from being at the pinnacle to being in the gutter and it ain't coming. In fact, it's in lower than the gutter. It's in a, I don't know, it's in the sewer. I don't know what it is. It's finished. Yeah. And it's sad because Man United are the same. At least Man United are trying to sort that out with a hierarchy and stuff like that. They're going to get rid of that manager. But again, they're going to go down the process route. Yeah. And it takes time. It doesn't take time, mate. Yeah. How much time did Xavi Alonso and Xavi Hernandez need at their clubs? How much time did Conte need at your club? Do you know what I'm saying? These managers can win. How much time does it take for other managers? Yeah. You've got 3 managers sat at home. Yeah. That have all managed your football club. Yeah. And all beaten Pep to major honours. Yeah, Conte, Tuchel, and Jose. Yeah, but them managers, and I'll shut up after I land this point, yeah? Them 3 managers, yeah, when people say the manager market's dead, no, it ain't. The problem is you've been bombarded with PR to make out that an elite manager that wins stuff, yeah, is no good and there has been some washed up. Yeah, an up-and-coming nobody, yeah, that's got no track record of getting over the line anywhere, yeah, is now, oh, yes, this is it. It's part of a journey. What are you talking about, journey? Win or piss off, innit? It's as simple as that. And that's how it should be in football, which is why Real Madrid and Man City will keep cleaning up.
They will. Your facts, Lee. And do you know what? Anyone watching that doesn't understand that, this come from a rival supporter. That's from the outside of Chelsea. That is seen that. He's even seen it at your club, Lee. The whole trust the process, no major honours for what, 20 odd years. Do you know what I'm saying?
No trophy for 4 years. Yeah. And this lot all gassing it up.
It's embarrassing. Like,
can you imagine? Can you imagine Chelsea going 4 years without a trophy under Roman? It just wouldn't happen.
No, it wouldn't.
Could you imagine Real Madrid going 4 years? Yeah, it wouldn't happen. Real Madrid have sacked 10 out of their last 17 managers in under 50 games. That's why they keep winning. They spot a dud quick and bin him and go and get someone else.
Well, you saw the Turkey lot yesterday, bruv, taking down the flag. For
they kicked off.
They kicked off for what? For 1 point, or was it 2
No,
points?
they 99 points. They finished second.
They finished second. That's mentality.
One
That's
loss
standards.
and most goals in the league, and they were slicing up flags and everything outside the ground. That's what it's about, though. Listen, this is the thing here. Like, look at when we played Tottenham the other week. You got fans bending over for Tottenham. It's like, come on, mate. Yeah, Mesut Ozil tweeting out, saying, "Come on, you Spurs." I beg you, go and say, "Come on, Galatasaray," and watch how quick they find your address. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He's played for Fenerbahce. Imagine him tweeting. Imagine him tweeting, "Come on, Galatasaray." It just would not happen. But the thing is, in England, you can get away with it. Yeah, anyone who goes against it, it's the PR Premier League. That's what it is. PR Premier League. It's the worst product with the best marketing, and the money TV revenue goes up every single year, right? So they can get the clubs to bend over for them. Yeah, rearranging fixtures so fans have to go up to Manchester at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Yeah, from London. They've done that to Arsenal last year, I think, and this year. Sorry, no, it was last year. And people do it, and then the clubs know, that they, the Premier League, who take that money in and divvy it up, now dictate the narrative as well, and the purse strings. So now the clubs have to conform to that. So now it's on the Premier League's narrative, which is all marketing. Yeah, look at all these clubs doing team huddles. Like, get out of here, man. You've just been in the dressing room for 15 minutes at half time and you're doing a huddle on the pitch. It's all for show. Yeah, it's all to lower the standards, process, phases.
Yeah, you're lowering the standards to allow supporters to have no choice but to buy into what a process is, because it takes time. But yet you're having the time and you're not delivering nothing with that time. So it's like, all right, you're showing a process. What, you think a few bits of progression going up the table is fucking... No, mate, that's not how it works. Roman came to Chelsea, straight away brought Peter Kenyon. He didn't play sporting director like Meatloaf Bowling Siri Merchant, who played sporting director for 2 transfer windows. He brought Peter Kenyon. We came second in the league after his first ownership, year of ownership. Second season he wins the Premier League, brought Jose, backed him. And then the season after that he wins back-to-back titles, right? And the rest is history, bruv. Win the lot, right?
Yep.
What? It's taken that quickly for Roman to do it. And he didn't spend $1 billion in fucking 2 windows or 3 windows. So someone fucking explain to me why everyone is propping these clowns coming to our football club, spending $1 billion and fucking having us mid-table for the first season, out of every competition, second season, won fuck all, gone through 6 gaffers, and your 6th gaffer is a championship manager, and you are still propping this shit and going, trust the process, when you don't even know what the process is. What the fuck, bruv? What's wrong with you lot? And you want to come at me, or you want to come at Eunice and say we're agenda merchants, bruv, or we're fucking negative. It's a fucking disgrace. Honestly, it makes me sick, bruv. And I've got to sit there now next season and have this guy come here and go and get all the bullshit PR from Pornstein and Fabrizio fucking Wrongans and then Toothpick Jacobs coming up with all this shit, saying, oh, it takes time and we need to get this sign in and we're a few signings off. We got no fucking core in our team, bruv. We got no world-class goalkeeper. We haven't replaced Thiago Silva as our only fucking world-class player, and you wouldn't sign him for a season, next season, because he wouldn't sign an NDA, because you're all fucking yes-man tax merchants, all right? You're getting rid of Trev Chalobah, who Trev and Thiago Silva have been our best defenders since they came back in the side and we won games and we actually got top 6. Can you fucking believe it, bro? All right, it's a miracle. And then you in the midfield, you want Enzo and you want Casado to play together when it don't fucking work, all right? So you're going to get rid of Gallagher. You haven't brought us a natural number 10. You haven't even bought us a world-class striker. All right? You said to us, Nicholas Jackson, he's the guy we're going to back. Nicholas Jackson, based on fucking what? 8 games at Villarreal. Is that what we're doing here? He's not even a striker. And you spent $1 billion. You don't get me an Osimhen. You don't get me a Gikris. You don't fucking go and get me a Harry Kane, bruv, when he was available. And you don't care about the rivalry at Spurs. Do you know why you don't care? Because you want to sell Connor to Spurs. So you could go and get Harry Kane, but you don't want to pay the wages, you fucking tight merchants, bruv. Yeah? You could piss in a pot right now. You got FFP on you. And in the meantime, you've stripped both our hotels. You've taken our Cobham training ground, stripped all our fucking assets, and everyone's sitting there holding their dicks going, don't worry, I'll back the manager that comes in. Fuck off, man. What are we doing here? How is everyone accepting this, bruv? How? You tell me.
It's like I said, I genuinely believe, man, people have been desensitized. I genuinely believe that. I think they're so caught up in the whole madness about trying to go down a... Look, they want the perfect story, right? They want the perfect story. They want to have a process that's eventually going to get there. And like Johnny said before, we get to say we done it our way, which is not true, because we're trying to copy Brighton. Right now, we're trying to copy to an extent maybe what Arteta and Arsenal have been doing, trying to go down all these different paths. We're bringing in Maresca because he looks like Pep. I mean, we're just copying people here. We're not really doing anything our way. When we were doing things our way, that was our way, but that was short term. And I think what people need to understand, we are living in a time now where everything has become short term. In fact, we were ahead of the curve. Whilst people still had Alex Ferguson, you lot still had Wenger and all of that. And that was long term, right? From a generation that done long term, right? We are living in a world now where everything is quick. And why? Because the money says so. That's the model that football is heading in as a whole. Why do you think managers are getting sacked left, right, and centre? Do you remember back in the day when managers wouldn't get sacked? It'd be astonishing when you hear, oh, man, he's been sacked. Whoa, that's huge. Now, oh yeah, he's been sacked. This guy's been sacked. That guy's been sacked. How many sackings do you get in a season? Look at the trajectory of seasons over a period of time and look at the amount of managers sacked in each season. And you notice it's getting higher and higher and higher and higher. In weeks, just as the season started, gaffers are out the door. That's what we're living in now because it's money. It's financial. Owners and clubs become worried that if we keep heading in this direction, we're going to lose out. Thomas Tuchel said it brilliantly. When he got sacked, and then he done that podcast with some guy in I don't know, he was on a holiday somewhere. And he said, people are not going to believe in a process if there's no immediate results to trust in from the get-go. If there's no short term, there's no long term. So you've got to think about the short term before you even start thinking about the long term. And that's the operation. That's what we used to do. But now we're trying to get to this fake doolally promised land where, don't worry, 5 or 6 years down the line, we're going to end up winning the treble, which just isn't going to happen. You come and get someone in now and get it through the door. But we don't do that.
Can you have, or anyone in this chat, name a club in world sport that has openly come out and said, trust the process, and it's actually led to a major honour? Because I genuinely can't think of one. Yeah, not only that, is there a club in world sport, right, that has actually had a complete youth setup that has gone on to win a major honour? Because I also can't think of one.
No.
Yeah, so how anyone's believing this is based off of the... Like I say this all the time, Eunice, yeah? If you open up Twitter, it is just full of prop for the football club. Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, whether it's your club, Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal.
Everyone.
Yeah,
everyone.
Every club. The only ones that are probably less so are Man City because they're far and away better than everyone. Yeah, but that's because they got the mentality of their ownership. Yeah, so that filters down. Then they've got an elite manager who's also nut job, like just wants to keep winning. Yeah, the rest of the clubs, it's just constant PR. Then if you turn on Sky Sports, it's constant PR. Then if you turn on TalkSport, it's constant PR. Then you turn on YouTube channels, it's constant PR. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like everywhere you go, you read a newspaper, it's constant PR. Yeah, like the online newspapers and that, constant PR. Everywhere you turn, everything's great about your football club and they're going in the right direction and they've got a 5-phase development plan to success. That's what we've had, a 5-phase development plan to success. Well, when's the success then? Yeah, then we got told, we've got the 5 phases, yeah? Then we've been told that phase 4 is trophies. So we're still in phase 3 then. So how long does phase 3 last until we win a trophy then? Yeah, then phase 5 is consistency. We could still be here in 10 years' time waiting for fucking phase 4, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Mate, do you know what's crazy with Arsenal? We are, by Christmas, this manager would have had the job 5 full years. He would have gone 4.5 years without a trophy because he can't win one between now and Christmas. That is halfway through the 9-year trophy drought Wenger had that we wanted him out for. And we wanted him out after 4 years. So what's the difference between Wenger, who had actually proven he could win stuff at this football club, and then this manager? Like I just said, I don't know if you heard that, Johnny. Everywhere you turn, for every football club, social media, online media, mainstream media, constant PR. That is the only difference between this now and back then with Wenger, with my club. Yeah. And then when I speak to fans, yeah, like, or I go on debate shows and stuff like that, all you hear is, oh yeah, the vibe on match day is so much better now. Nothing about results. Oh yeah, he's bought the club, he's galvanized the team, he's galvanized the fans. This is the best it's been for 20 years. Blah 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 blah. It's nothing to do with results on the pitch. It's just how they feel on match day, whether it's online and they can't go to games for logistical reasons, whatever, or whether at the ground. Yeah, Dan Potts the other day said to me, when they go to the games now, and Kenny said this, when they go to the games now, they don't go to the pub, they get to the ground an hour and a half early and go on the concourse, and it is absolutely rammed. Yeah, more so than the pubs. Mad vibes. Yeah, mad vibes. Exactly. Yeah, and then I guarantee your club are putting your season ticket prices up. Guarantee it. Yeah. Arsenal put theirs up 10% and you get less games.
And do you know what?
And if you don't,
they call us customers outright. They call us customers. They didn't call us supporters. They call us customers. And with the PR thing, right? It's the Premier League and English football that is so PR driven. But Man City ain't PR driven. Hardly Liverpool PR driven. It's the media that pushes Liverpool because they just love them. They suck them off 24/7 for the video match with the quad. How was the quad? Yeah, they're on a baby quad, fucking, and crashed in the fucking woods, mate. All right, but the PR side of things, right, is in the Premier League. They have got an agency. Every club uses, or the owners and the staff, they use this team. All right, this company, and they pay them, and they do all the analytics on every club, on every Twitter account, on every platform, and they see the numbers, and they galvanize all the information, they put it and go, right, this is what this one's saying, this is what this one's saying, this is where we need to turn the narrative. So then they'll get the Tom Roddy from who's our communications director, who's come from the Times, that these clowns have hired, all right, and he will give the orders and the scripts to the Pornsteins, to the Fabrizios, when to put it out and orchestrate it. And they orchestrate the narratives, and the PR delivers those PR happy meals out to the masses. And then you get all the copy and paste merchants that filter it down to all their 500,000 followers and all the other YouTube channels that just recycle it, don't actually think for themselves. And then you get their narrative just pushed out constantly. I don't see Real Madrid or anyone of that caliber or elite club doing any of this shit, even in La Liga or you go Serie A. They don't do that. They don't need to do that. Do you know why they don't do that? Because the ultras there, they don't buy into it. And they know they won't buy into it because they'll get a protest, they'll get a reaction from the supporters, even if they draw a game, bruv, or they do miss out on a La Liga. And you got the Galatasaray lot storming, protesting, ripping flags down in the street and that. That's the levels. That's the old school heritage of football, what supporters should be about.
Accountability.
And these clowns have come into our football club. All these are yanked from Moneyball. All these owners that have come in. There's one American owner that you can say is a top owner, knows the football club, has been successful at the football club. There ain't none, not one in the history. So what makes you think that a Clown Lake, a Cronkier, a Glazers are going to bring back success to great clubs? They ain't. They're never going to do that. But they'll use the PR to manipulate you into thinking that they will. And then by that
charging more every season.
They're bringing in the pound notes. And that's what Clown Lake are doing to a T. They are generational. I haven't seen any other owner as generational as this with PR. Never.
This is another level. It's another level.
You know how deep it is, all right? They calculate every outcome to a T, bro. For example, all right, this one of Enzo Maresca coming to Chelsea. They put it all on the directors, but broadcasted that Egbali wanted the herpes, knowing they're not going to get the herpes, knowing they're going to go with Enzo Maresca. So when the shit hits the fan, which inevitably it will, Egbali looks like he's the guy that made the right decision, and you directors are in the mud, so I'll sack you and I get another lifeline. That's a fourth lifeline they're waiting on. What are these cats? They got 9 fucking lives? Are we Batman or something? And Batman, I'm Batman, bruv, because no brown envelopes is safe on the MineralsFC, right? We call it out, bruv, yeah? But what are we doing here? Is it come to that? And supporters, our society's just so brain dead, bruv.
They are
brain
dead. They've all sat in there. We've all sat in our houses for 2 years, and people were telling people like me that I'm anti this and anti that. Yeah, guess what? Yeah. All of that anti this and anti that. Yeah, have all had about 4 of them and about 20 boosters, and it's effed the neurons up in their brain, mate. Yeah, and not only that, most of them companies, if not all of them, are going through court battles on a daily basis in America. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? But again, that was all constant PR and buzzwords. Like, we've got a roadmap to get us back to normality. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? What's the roadmap? Well, we're going to drive up the motorway. Well, we're not allowed out of our house, mate. What are you talking about? But it's the same with the clubs. If you Google, I did this a couple of months ago. I don't know if it's changed now. If you Google how much money is spent on PR, I don't know what's happened here. My Max died. Yeah. I'll be back in a minute. But yeah, if you Google PR, money spent in the UK, it's over 4 billion a year is spent on PR. I guarantee a massive amount of that. I'd say probably nearly a quarter of that goes on football clubs.
3 billion Clown Lake, guarantee it, bro.
Yeah, I'll reboot and come back.
With you lot, yeah, literally, that's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? He's you know, you just have to laugh, don't you, Eunice? You have to laugh, mate. You know what I'm saying? Mate, these lot, it's like they're the OJ Simpson case, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the glove don't fit, but his hands got swollen, bruv. Yeah, because they told him to go on a diet so that his body swells up. Maybe he had too much salt. You know what I'm saying? This is what these crooks are doing at our football club. It's just fucking.
It's incredible.
How they got away with it, bruv? It's like Epstein, bruv. You know what I mean? Oh, he hung himself, did he? Or is that just a clone, bruv? What are we doing here, bruv? All of a sudden, the officers just fucking fell asleep, did they? The screws fell asleep, and this geezer's all of a sudden he's gone. You know what I mean? Or he's too
it's exactly that. It's exactly that. But it goes back to the same concept, you know, problem, reaction, solution. That is it. Yeah. And if you drag things on long enough, you begin to forget the actual issue. People get acclimatized to it. Stockholm Syndrome is a real thing, right? Real thing. And I'd like to think now that I reckon there's a lot of not just Chelsea fans, a lot of football fans in general, right? Especially the new up and coming ones, or the new gen fans, you know, that are obsessed with everything on socials and all of that are genuinely down that route. Talking about projects and processes, right? Aston Villa seen Unai Emery achieve top 4. So now they've offered him a 5-year deal. You see how that works?
And they built a structure. They brought his own director that he wanted. They've also they're going to make signings that he wants. That's what you do. There we are. Listen. If you want to be successful on the pitch, as you say, and your ambition, not just by throwing money, you can throw money at anything. You can go Primark and buy and spend $1 billion in Primark. You ain't going to be dressing as good as me, bruv, when I go to Stoney. It's just a fact.
I'll still pull it off.
You know what I'm saying? But my listen, keep slosh pot in the cupboard, bruv. Keep slosh pot. I'll say this, right?
He's been in there for 2 weeks.
She's fucking knackered. She's passed out. She's tapped out.
Yeah, she needed some inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The room's spinning, bruv. Spinning. I'd say this, yeah. If you want to be successful on the pitch, to some extent, you don't. I'm not saying to give a gaffer 100% control. I'm not saying even 50% control. All right. But in order for it to work, to back a gaffer, they have a philosophy. They have an identity. They have a way of playing. When Jose Mourinho came in and Roman Abramovich wanted to buy Ronaldinho, he says, no, I don't want Ronaldinho. He's one of the greatest players to ever grace the game. I want Didier Drogba. Don't just pay and don't speak. Right? And Roman backed him. And the rest
Roman didn't even know who he was. Roman didn't even know who he was.
So it's like, you've got to, at some point, you have to give a bit of leeway.
Look at sorry to cut you off. Sorry to cut you off. Look at Pep when he went into Barcelona. Yeah, after going Barca B team. Yeah, he went in after Frank Rijkaard, who had finished 3rd. He went in and sat there in his first press conference and said, "Right, I want to get rid of Samuel Eto'o. I want to get rid of Ronaldinho." And there was one other. I can't remember who that was. And everyone was like, "Is he for real? He wants to get rid of Ronaldinho and Eto'o."
Yeah.
Look what happened. They backed him. They said, "Okay, cool." And he went on to make them the best football team I've ever seen. Yeah, stylistically and everything. They won it all. You have to have the backing of the ownership. Yeah, regardless. Yeah, when you see Conte, for example, going into clubs, you know he's going to go and buy a 37-year-old right back. Yeah, and play him a right wing back. You know he's going to do that. So you just go with it. Yes, you're not going to get any resale value on the player. Who cares? You're going to win stuff and you get your money back that way. The problem with your lot is, yeah, they want resale value on everything. That's all well and good. Yeah, that's all well and good. If you're up there winning, it was Deco. Big up the chat. Yeah, that's all well and good if you're up there winning stuff. Yeah, because then you can go, okay, cool. Yeah, we've got a big bid coming from this club. We're going to sell him, but we're going to give you all the money to reinvest it anyway. Yeah, or if you're on the cusp right up there. So say Arsenal came second this year, right? And somebody comes in for, I don't know, say Martin Odegaard and bids 140 for Martin Odegaard. I expect the club to take that and give him the money. Yeah, or even if it's 80 million, take it and give him the money, because now he can go and buy a better player than Martin Odegaard for 80 million quid.
But that's the difference, Lee. They don't buy, if they sell Cole Palmer for 100 million, they won't buy a better player and upgrade because they don't know that upgrade's not in their dictionary at Clown Lake. Everything's a downgrade.
17-year-old from Brazil.
They'll go and bring, they'll go and farm a 15-year-old and say it'll be ready in 3 years, and they'll bring Willian, Willian, and Kendrick Pires, or these generational.
It's not even like you're buying the
generational is Ronaldinho, the old school R9, bruv. Ronaldinho, yeah, R9. These are generational players. Maradonas, bruv. Fucking Messi's. These, not every kid comes out. These are once in 5-6 generations. These players come through as generational. Bruv. All right.
Yep.
So what these clowns will do, they'll sell Cole Palmer, and they'll go and buy another kid. That's not ambition. That's not intent. They're going to recycle their model. That's the blueprint. That's what they're basing it on, because that's what Brighton do. Except Brighton have got a fan base and a club as a whole that's won nothing in their entire history. Their sports are happy to just be in the Premier League, trickle on, show a bit of development. They've got time on their side, so they can do that. And they know they're a feeder club. But you're using our elite club and having Brighton be our feeder club. We used to go to fucking Arsenal and buy their best players. We used to go to fucking all the big clubs in Europe and buy their best players. Now we're buying scrubs. Now we're buying kids with potential because we want resale value. You've got a balance. You need experience. You need leaders. And you can have the youth and you integrate and you back that with a manager who's got an identity and you work with him, bruv. And that's where you have the structure aligned. Even Pep Guardiola, who's the benchmark, says that we've got a great structure all aligned from the top to me. All right, we've got the directors, got everything all in order. And that's how you're successful. That's how Fergie did it. That's how Wenger did it with David Dean. Fergie had David Gill, bruv, you know, and you have that structure. Roman had Kenyan. We brought in Emanuelo. We brought in Marina, and we had a structure. And yes, it is a bit of a yes man model to an extent. It was with Roman. But Roman did a yes man model at the elite level, at a Real Madrid blueprint. You know, if you don't deliver you're hired, and then if you don't, you're fired. All right, you sacked Ancelotti, bruv, at half time, for fuck's sake. All right, you know that's mentality, that's elite, that's ambition. You know, you didn't win with the Champions League, fuck off, you're out of it, you're sacked. I don't care how elite you are. All right, he sacked Mourinho after having most success with Mourinho, bruv. You know, that's the yes man model.
He picked the biggest club on the planet to copy, and it worked. You're picking it right.
And this model now that they're trying to say, oh, it's a yes man model, Roman did it. It's nowhere near it, bruv. This is kindergarten shit. This is Mickey Mouse, Disney FC, bruv. You're dreaming if you think this is anywhere near Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich is the greatest owner in world football. You're never going to see a Don Roman in world football. John Obi Mikel, had his dad kidnapped in a World Cup. And Roman went in the dressing room, spoke to him and said, do you want me to get your dad? All you have to do is give me the go-ahead. I'll make a few calls. He went and got his dad. If that's Siri Merchant and Meatloaf Bowley, they're bringing back about 10 fucking kids, bruv. All right? And the dad's still kidnapped somewhere in the realms of the earth, bruv. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not serious, bruv. They're feeding you PR that they're serious and ambitious. It's just, I'm broken here, bruv. Like,
mate,
I have to laugh, otherwise I'll cry. It's
not for real. Let's talk logic. If it gets to a point, say this season now with Maresca, right? We don't get top four.
Quickly, Eunice, before you land that, and hold that thought, yeah? They're going to link, this is the PR stunt, we talk about Happy Meals, they're linking Joe Shields to Enzo Maresca because they worked at City together. So they're going to put, the supporters, they know the data that they all trust Joe Shields because we bought Cole Palmer and Lavia and all this and SDR Willian. So now, he's gone with Maresca. Maresca's our guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When he doesn't ever say he's a fucking eye test merchant. He's a fucking scout. What's he? His job role's not recruiting a gaffer. That's the directors and the owners' job.
Exactly. People are going to soak that up without realizing Joe Shields is recruitment for players. He's got nothing to do with any decision making. He might have put in a good word, but that doesn't mean, all right, go and hire him. He's put in a good word, lads. Like, come on, what are we doing here? But I want to point about if we go to next season and we've got Maresca, right, and he fails, doesn't get top 4. We miss out on Champions League again, right? And then season after, don't get Champions League. We miss out again. I don't even think it'll go that long, right? For what I'm about to say. Do you think a bid comes in for Cole Palmer, or a bid comes in for Enzo, or a bid even comes in for Caicedo, Malo Gusto? These guys, you don't think they're going to go?
Eunice,
if a Champions League team comes in,
won a treble, and now he's in the Conference League. It's just deep that.
Who?
Cole Palmer. He won a treble. He didn't play in the final, as far as I'm aware, but he did play in the Champions League in that campaign.
He won them the Super Cup.
He got a medal. He
won them
he won the Super Cup as well. So he won 4. He won 4 trophies. And he's gone to Chelsea. He's won Young Player of the Season, rightly so as well. He's easily your best player. And now he's slumming it away to Timbuktu FC next season with a bunch of bums. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone by the end of the transfer window. Because if I'm him, I'm phoning my agent saying, get me out of here, mate.
Yeah. Lee, spot on. And another thing is they're saying via Matt Law that these clans are going to have to forfeit out of the Conference League because of FFP, because the UEFA guidelines are even stricter. Right?
Even stricter.
Imagine that. Cole Palmer, I've got this feeling United are going to bid for him.
He's a United fan as well. And they've got the money.
If I see Thomas Tuchel, Mason Mount, who's holding an FA Cup, you fucking melts, let's have it right. We haven't won fuck in 2 years, 1 billion spent. Drink them minerals in, all right. And you have Cole Palmer in that team. I'm gonna jump off a cliff, bruv. It's too much, man. But that could happen. They got the money, bruv. They've opened up a kitty of 300 million, and they're going to offload a lot of players this summer window. They've got a structure. They've got directors.
They've got elite directors up there.
Elite directors.
Elite
and Lee, on that note, no one knew who they were recruiting. It just got broadcasted, which brings us to our point, Eunice, that we were talking backstage.
Yeah, Barada came out of nowhere.
Roman never used PR. No one knew nothing what was going on.
No one knew a thing. We used to get angry. We used to be like, yo, what's going on over there? Like, we're hearing nothing. What's happening? It used to be a thing. Chelsea operated quietly, silently. No one knew until when, boom, the news has come out. And that's when you know it's official. If you've heard something, it's official. So there's no PR.
He's right. He's Russian though, man. Come on. They always keep everything under wraps. Like they're not ones to go down that PR route. Whereas the Americans,
they are.
Yeah, they are. Exactly. They love a bit of PR and spin.
Yep.
This happens in every American sport. Yeah, it happens now in the Premier League and even in the Championship and lower down. Yeah, because a lot of these clubs are now owned. Look at Leeds. Yeah, they should have got promoted this season. Yeah, they're owned by an American now. Yeah, it's like, and their PR is strong as well. Like, this is the way it is. Yeah, like, but Roman, bro, I agree with you. Sitting in that Roman era as an Arsenal fan burned me. Absolutely burned me, man. He came in, sacked a manager for finishing second, whilst we're now lording this one up. Right, brought in Jose and beat the Invincibles and got 5 points more than the Invincibles did. 95 points. That was the highest. It's still the best defense ever in the Premier League and never be beaten. Yeah, 15 against. Yeah, you brought in a few good players, some that nobody had really heard of. Yeah, didn't really, because obviously other leagues at that time weren't really on the TV so much. Yeah, easily accessible. So nobody really knew who Drogba was and players like this. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's like, he got a tune out of them real quick. He won a League Cup, which is now apparently a trophy beneath clubs like ours.
Yeah. Teletubby Robbie, hello, mate.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And from there, and the thing is, he brought in the best manager available. That guy had just done a treble. Yeah, now you're looking at a geezer who sat next to Pep, looks like Pep, and got Leicester promoted. Yeah. Mate, it's wild. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. I can't believe what's happened to you lot. It burned me for 20 years watching you lot turn us over year in, year out. Yeah, every time we got to a final or anywhere near a final, Drogba turned up. Yeah, watching you win the Champions League, Drogba last minute header scores the winning pen. It's like, I hated your lot. I absolutely hated it. But looking back at it, yeah, like I hated Jose with a passion when he first rocked out. I was like, who's this prick, man? Like, but when you deep it and you grow up and get a little bit wiser, yeah, you realise that he came in with a mentality that the ownership wanted. Yeah, and he could back it. And the owner could back it. And the players they were buying, yeah, were being able to back Ian Robben. I mean, come on, man. Joe Cole.
Oh, on that deal with Iron Robben, the reason we signed Iron Robben was because Roman bought Peter Kenyon. Man United were actually very close to sign Iron Robben. And he said, look, this guy, you've got to sign him, blah, blah, blah. We signed him and Duff. We conceded 15 goals, let's have it right, record. Yeah. And we basically...
Duff was a baller as well.
Wiped the floor. 95 points, whatever it was. You know,
Carvalho at centre-back with John Terry.
Carvalho from Porto, Pereira, we had veteran, bruv. But the thing is, right, when you talk about ownership, Roman instilled immediately winning mentality. He wouldn't accept anything less than winning. Now, when you look at what John Terry said, and John Terry said, these owners now that we got, these clowns, they make all the decisions. But Roman, he gave us everything we needed, and he allowed the professionals to do their job. Terry said that at his charity event. I've got the clip here. So if Terry's saying that, where it didn't really get traction because someone filmed it and sent it to me, right? That doesn't get traction, and it should, because that's exactly the difference. Is that Roman went in with the mentality to spend money. He didn't spend the amount of money that they spent. He didn't need to, but it's big money. And FFP was brought in because of Roman and how relentless he was with the ambition, because all he wanted to do was make Chelsea the biggest in London, which he did. You know, he literally revolutionized football, the game. And he actually went head to head with the likes of Real Madrid, who were monopolizing. That's incredible, bruv. Like, and these clowns have just come in and gutted it all down. That's what they've done. He's built a Roman empire, and you've just sabotaged it. And
I wonder what he thinks of it all. I wonder what he's sitting at home thinking.
I wonder that too. Yeah, I don't know. He must be crying in Russia.
His blood must be boiling, mate.
He never picked Lee. Why would a Russian pick an American ownership?
Yeah, it wasn't him.
It's not him, bruv.
But see, you guys know Tony Rolfe, obviously, yeah? Right? Yeah. Rolfe told me when I was working with him years back, like when Roman first got there and that, he was like, he goes, he's in the pubs all the time. He'd put money behind the bar. He'd go in the pubs and say, drinks are on me. Yeah, I'll come and clear the money up later. He'd be in with the fans. Yeah. But you were winning, and your owner, a multi-billionaire who's got yachts worth more money than we all ever see in our life combined. All of us, anyone who watches this video combined, is never getting anywhere near just one of his yachts. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's in the bar buying up all the fans' drinks. Yeah. Now you've got a geezer who just chats absolute crap, fleecing you, and couldn't care less about Chelsea. He cared. Yeah. And he went toe to toe, like you said, with Madrid. He looked at Real Madrid and thought, right, they're the best team on the planet. I'm buying Chelsea. Yeah, and I'm going to make them the best team. Yeah, and I'm going to compete with them. And everything they did, apart from fan ownership, because obviously Madrid's fan owned, yeah, right, and presidents and stuff like that, they vote in. But he went, everything they do, I'm going to do the same. They sack managers, cool, I'm going to sack them. Win or piss off. And even if you win, you can still get sacked. Because if I don't think you're the man going forward, look at Di Matteo. Yeah, 26 games, he won a double. Yeah, an FA Cup in the Champions League. 26 games after that, sacked. See you later, mate. Thanks for them. Ledge. Bye-bye.
With Di Matteo, you know, he even openly came out, bruv. He said, I didn't even manage the players. They knew what to do.
Yeah,
we had experience, bruv. Yeah. We had leaders. We had winners in our dressing room. Can you imagine a manager saying that now at our club with all these kids? They wouldn't know what to fucking do. And you've got egos with these kids because they've got 8-year contracts. Thiago Silva says they need to put their egos aside if you want things to change, or it won't change. And he's not just aiming at plays. He's actually taking a direct shot at the ownership, saying, put your ego aside. Because
look at Palmer as well, yeah. Sorry to cut you off, yeah. Look at Palmer as well. Palmer's just come from a club that's got the most elite mentality in English football right now and has done for a long time. with a manager who's got one of the most elite mentalities ever in the history of the game. He's been around serial winners at that club, learning his trade, watching what they're doing, taking it all in, and now he's gone down to Chelsea. And he's probably thinking, what the fuck? You know that Danny Dyer clip? I mean, shitting myself. What have I got myself into? Yeah, that's Cole Palmer. He must be sitting there thinking, fuck, you know, I have made a proper wrong in here. Proper. And then I mean, like obviously you said about the owners that are taking money in 10 years, 200 million or whatever it was you were saying, they're throwing themselves in and out for fucking few years and that, right? When you actually deep that as well, yeah, 200 million quid out of your football club, yeah, whilst it seems like a lot of money, in the grand scheme of things over 10 years, it's not. But it's still a fuck ton of money to go on squad players, yeah, and hierarchy. Yeah, I don't know how much Man City paid for all theirs. I don't know how much we pay for ours. I don't know how much Man United are paying this lot that are coming in. But I'm telling you something now, yeah, with 200 million quid over the next 10 years, I'm pretty sure you could get some decent hierarchy in there, yeah, that just get them idiots out of the way and say, we're running this football club and we're going to do this, this and this. Because Sir Jim Ratcliffe's gone into Man U. He owns 25% of the Glazers' stake, which equates to about 17% overall of the club. And inside 6 months, not even 6 months, 4 months, all the hierarchy are gone. They've hired elite hierarchy. The manager's going to go. Yeah, and by the end of this transfer window, they will have decent players on the pitch. Yeah, with a half decent manager. Well, it depends who the manager is, but I'd imagine a half decent manager. So now you've got the top sorted. That's the most important thing. Yeah, all this chopping and changing managers at your football club, it ain't going to do nothing until you change the top. Yeah, Real Madrid know this. Real Madrid have the elite mentality. Roma had the mentality. Yeah, so the mentality comes from the top. The problem is when you've got no mentality at the top and your fans have got no mentality, you end up like this, with this on the green screen going, oh, look at what we won 20 years ago. Yeah,
I've got it all behind us here. I've got it all here, all in the backdrop at Chelsea. All my backdrop here, all our heritage, bruv. Yeah, and people are like allowing the standards to not be that when we should be that. You know, we were in the top 4. We were Club World Cup champions, recently won the Champions League. We had a team ready to be built upon and tweaked with Thomas Tuchel, and they gutted that all down. And people trying to justify this trust approach. Chelsea have never been a trust process club. Fucking never.
Even under Ken Bates, you weren't.
Even. And you know that Danny Dyer clip? You know you were talking about Danny Dyer. Were you talking about this one?
Oh, this is funny.
Is this the one you were talking about?
Because don't fucking try any of that shit. Because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do. Psychologically. Don't fucking try any of that shit. Because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do. Psychologically.
That's exactly what fucking Ten Hag was saying to Pep, though, wasn't he? Winning the FA Cup. It's I'm a professional. If they don't want me to stay, I'll win trophies elsewhere. That's the mentality, bruv. He's won more trophies than Clown Lake's whole era of 2 years and Lego Head. He's fucking mad, bruv. He's mad. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is how you know these processes, right? Because it's all about trophies. Let's just be real with it. When we compare our clubs to each other, you're going to say you're bigger than us because you've got European trophies. Yeah, and I'm going to say we're bigger than you because we've won more trophies. Yeah. It's all about trophies. You don't sit there in 20 years' time and go, oh, yeah, do you remember when we finished second? Yeah, do you remember when we got in the top 4 on the last day of the season? Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, so when this guy's won 2 trophies in 2 years at Man U and they're going to bin him, and when they binned Allegri the other day for winning a trophy, what are they doing? That tells you they don't want to win trophies. Or they want to win bigger trophies, yeah, and don't think he's the man. But maybe he is the man. Maybe he just needs a bit more without all the upheaval at Man United. And maybe he can have a little stable background around him rather than the Ronaldo thing that he caused, to be fair. Right? But Ronaldo probably thought, what the fuck have I got myself into as well when he went back there, calling out the training ground being the same. Like, Jemba's fucking boxer shorts were probably floating around in the swimming pool. Yeah, like fucking, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, the way I look at Man United right now, yeah, they're trying to go right back to the very top, which I get, and they should be. But at the same time, with all the crap that geezer's had to deal with at that football club, with the ownership, Yeah, yes, he's caused a lot of it. Yeah, with the Sancho thing and stuff like that. But maybe this guy might get you back up there. So give him his last year of his contract, and then next summer, Ancelotti's available. Inzaghi might be available by then, unless he signs a new deal. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Then you can go and get a proper manager.
Lee, I'd say on United and in Ten Hag's defence, yeah, no one talks about his whole back line, bruv. He had Maguire and fucking Johnny Evans for the majority of the season. He had his star player that he signed, Mason Mount, out pretty much whole season. He's had Casemiro out. He's had an overweight Andrew Tate who's been in and out. You look at it and you go, plus he's got the Glazers, he's got the Sancho, the Ronaldo shit, and he's still won 2 trophies. He's fucking, I mean, you can't knock him for that. But the reality is, which is my point, when you get a new ownership or part ownership, they come in, they want their guy, and it's always that case. And Ten Hag was there before them, and they don't want that guy. They want their own guy. And that's what Clownlake did with Tuchel. They want their own guy. Instead of going and getting another elite manager, they went and got a unproven Jellyfish Potter from a Seagull Merchants when they always knew they were going to copy that model. You know
who, by the way, might be heading back to Brighton.
Yeah, because McKenna's staying now, Eunice.
McKenna's staying. Which now, for Man United, if we're talking about United, opens the door for who's left on the list? Tuchel or Poch?
Yeah. It's going to be Tuchel.
But we picked up Maresca.
Or the herpes, yeah. They'll get
in
their dressing room, bruv.
Yeah.
We got the cure of the herpes, bruv. We got no the herpes at Chelsea, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We got none of that. The horizontal, vertical. Now we got it with Enzo, Championship manager, and we're landing it, bruv. We got cigars all day long, man.
Can you imagine being a World Cup winner and you're getting managed, by a geezer that you've never heard of who managed Leicester City in a different division? Yeah, Enzo will be right out the door soon.
Yeah, but they're all kids now, Lee. So they don't know elite managers. Only
the kids, exactly. But the one aspect of the club that do are the fan base that show up week in, week out of the ground. And you best believe if results go at least a bit left at the bridge, right?
He's gonna field tilt.
He won't last. This is you're setting this poor guy. I look at Enzo Maresca, and to an extent, I feel bad for the geezer. I don't feel bad for him because he's going to get paid, I think, quite nicely. But he doesn't know what he's about to walk into, man. I don't think he does.
He's been sold a dream, the American dream.
Oh my god! Yeah, but
and you know what? The ribs, the bibs, the fucking
the dibs, the gundos,
the fucking. Oh, he's playing horizontal. He just needs to break down them low blocks. Yeah, all right. Yeah, break down low blocks. You're not pummeling hard enough, are you?
Playing in the half spaces. Yeah,
half spaces, half turn. Fucking, you know what I mean? Look at the radar compilations.
With an inverted fullback, defensive striker, and an attacking goalkeeper.
Invert the goalkeeper. He's going to invert. And that's going to add an extra fucking an extra back. We're going to have a back 6, pack the midfield. You know what I'm saying? We'll have fucking the striker. Just goal hanging, bruv. Offside 24/7. That's how it's going to be, bruv.
Mate, I don't think we've had this yet. I don't think we've had this yet, right? I've seen it. I've seen an Arsenal fan do it, and I was like, I couldn't believe that. But I guarantee we will get to a point where we're going to start talking about field tilt.
Yeah.
And all that.
100%.
Oh, we've won the field tilt. Or I guarantee it's going to get to that point.
Your fans all season we're giving it the big one about, if we just have a striker, because we're creating chances left, right, and centre.
Yeah. We said that under Roman when we had Tuchel and we won the Champions League. How did that go?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this is the problem. These fans, the way football's gone, and we're all of a bit like the generation before most of these people online, like the chat bollocks with their player profile pictures, right? So we've seen football before social media. We've seen football before the internet. Yeah, we've seen football before mobile phones. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and we know, that back in the day, you used to have to come in and be able to coach. Now the way it's gone is instead of it being my club's better than your club, it's my winger's better than your winger. When back in the day, did we ever sit there and do this crap? Never. Like maybe Roy Keane Vieira, Yeah, like, and maybe you lot do the same. Or you go, oh yeah, John Terry's better than
Gerrard, all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
the top end, top end. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. We're doing it at the elite level, but we could respect the fact that it was a flip of a coin. Whereas now, the whole way the internet's gone, it's they're just repping their player, even if he's crap. Yeah, like Rashford pointing to his temple. Yeah, have you said that tweet to somebody? Then somebody's I can't remember who tweeted it out. It does the rounds all the time. And yeah, anyone who's got a profile picture of Rashford pointing to his temple, instantly I know you're a retard.
That's fucked. I tell you,
It's the
classically, yeah.
Same with Sacco, it's the same with you lot.
Coach to win. That's the classic.
Coach to win. We get this one a lot.
Mate.
Yeah, I'll take a coach to win.
Holy,
Yeah.
that was painful.
Yeah, I coach to get 1 million subscribers. Yeah, does that mean I'm going to get it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I coached it. I coached to get Shakira around tonight. But
you know, Enzo Mascara, bruv, he's going to play the 1-2-8. That's what he's going to play, a 1-2-8 formation, and the goalkeeper will be fucking at corners, every corner he'll be there, bruv, and we're going to play so high expansive football that we are going to win the Premier League and we're going to dominate Pep Guardiola. That's what they're going to say. That's the prop. That's the narrative. And they'll say, but Enzo isn't being played in his right position. Oh, this gaffer's, and then they'll come on the gaffer because Enzo's not delivering, you know? Yeah. And there's going to be a massive divide. Already is a divide. I mean, how many games are you giving this gaffer? How many games are you going to give him? You'll be lucky if he gets 10 games. What about pre-season? What if we lose all the pre-season games?
Yeah, they'll say if it's pre-season. I'll let Eunice go because I need to go sort it. Yeah, but if you lose every pre-season game, because I've seen Arsenal lose every pre-season game before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lost every single one, and then I think we won the game in the Emirates Cup or something, and won the Emirates Cup. But we lost all of the pre-season games against Lincoln and teams like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's only a warm-up exercise. It's only a warm-up exercise. It don't matter. It's just getting fitness up. They've been on holiday. Yeah, that's what they'll say. And then if you lose the first 4 games, then it'll be, oh, but he ain't got all of his pieces. The transfer window's still open. He needs more of his ingredients. That's another word for it. He needs ingredients. Get out of here, man. These idiots have ruined football. Yeah. If I was an owner of a football club, I would ban every player, from having social media. Yeah. Every one of them.
And these clowns, they were going into Twitter spaces. Todd Bailey went in Con's Twitter spaces.
I'm listening. I'm going to go bathroom quick. I'm listening.
Sell Mount, sell Havertz, sell fucking Kovacic. Do you remember Eunice? Oh, sell all these players, bruv. Yeah. And you're like, these are socially driven owners. They listen to supporters. That's the worst thing you could do. Roman didn't listen to supporters. No elite owner does. They do what they do. Yeah. It's true.
And you know what the issue is now coming in with Maresca is the narrative that a lot of people want to put out is just because of the way that he plays, possession based. He knows Pep, or he's been an assistant to this geezer and he's been an assistant to that geezer and whatnot. I saw a really good quote from Louis. You know Louis Beneventi?
No.
No.
He was on that pathetic Twitter space when he.
I don't know. I'm not on Twitter Spaces, so I don't know. But basically, like he was doing things like 100% Chelsea with me back in the day and all of that, right? And he's done a lot of things on YouTube. But he quoted Maresca about who he's worked under, all the assistants he's worked under, right? And he's gone, well, I've been lucky to work under like Pep and Lippi, and he put Ancelotti and all of that. And then he's gone, I've been lucky to interview a lot of great people. It doesn't mean that I'm Parkinson all of a sudden, which is right. All of a sudden, people have shifted the narrative that, now we're comparing Maresca to Pep. Just Pep. Just because of a couple of points. And this is what's on social media now. Social media now is incredible.
Next to flipping Pep, Arteta. Then the trust the process is down to us in the Premier League. Yep. Yeah. Plus all the PR, your lot have gone, we're going to copy that. Yeah. But we're going to do it on a different level in terms of wage cap and stuff like that. Yeah. Right. And you've gone down the route of, I'll tell you what, it's working for Arsenal. Look at them. Yeah, let's go and get this guy because he's just got promoted. So he can prove he can get over the line. He's proven it. Plus, he's sat next to Pep. Yeah, so it's got to work, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to work. Oh, we'll get him in. Andy's a young manager. He looks like Pep. Yeah, he'll be able to build this. Oh, look at the football Leicester were playing. Oh, yeah, definitely bring him in. Difference is,
how long was Lego's contract, Lee, when he first signed?
He's already renewed one since he's been here. I think it was 4 years. I think.
Right, 4 years. So these lot are telling us.
No, maybe, yeah, it was. It was 4 years, and then they renewed it. Not the season we've just ended, the season before, and just gave it like an extra extension on it, right. So it ends next year. But they put it on new terms, so you got a pay rise.
Right. So if you've got to trust the process and a project, and these clowns keep pushing out, oh, it's a project, long-term project. Why the fuck you give Jellyfish Potter a 5-year deal on 12 million a year, which you're still paying off in installments?
No wonder he ain't gone for another job, mate.
Jellyfish is Hannibal in a straitjacket in the clown padded room like Kiss, bruv. Yeah, like that, milking in the pound notes. But you then give Pochettino a 2-year deal +1, wasn't it, Eunice? I think it was 2 years +1.
2 + 1. Yeah.
Right. Now you're pushing this. We want our gaffer, this manager to play. And the only reason Poch walked out because he didn't want to be a yes man. He said, "See you later." He could take 5 years at Tottenham, Spursy, winning nothing.
He realised what he'd got himself into.
And he realised for 1 year.
And let's be real, as much as Tottenham are shit, yeah, at least they have some kind of structure at their football club. You lot are shambles.
Well, Levy doesn't go in the dressing room, Lee, and he's not on the pitch dictating, right? That's the difference. Or directors going off the pitch. You saw Moyes had it out with the director, with the owners, and said, "I don't want the director coming in out the dressing room." That's how it should be, bruv. They've got no right to be in the dressing room.
The only time you'd ever see Roman do that is if it was bad,
or we won,
or you'd won,
Yep. Or he sacked a gaffer in Cobham, he landed his chopper. But
with Levy, real quick, Levy had. This is going to sound weird, but he had an ambition just to get European football. If he's getting Champions League or like now they got Europa League, cool. But don't drop below that because if not, I'm going to take action. And he's operating in that bracket for the money. We're not doing that.
We're not even doing that. And the thing is, you're saying trust. We've got a project. It's long. You give Poch 2 + 1, and now you're bringing us Enzo Maresca, Baldiola, and you're giving him 2 years +1 again. It doesn't make sense. Which means we're happy to just go with a couple years of gaffers. And meanwhile, they're making money anyway. Because
it's all well and good going a couple of years with each gaffer because football's short term anyway. It's all about now. Yeah. But the problem is the way you're doing it, right? You've got no structure in your boardroom. Yeah. Nobody can make a decision. So they're all probably sitting there arguing. And then whoever pulls rank. Yeah. Or they'll go, oh, well, I've spoke to this guy and he's worked with him and he said he's elite. So I think we should, okay, I'll go with that. Right? But you've gone from Tommy Tuchel, serial winner, to Potter, not a serial winner at all. One stuff at Ostersund, plays half decent football. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, then you've got rid of him and gone with Poch, who plays nice football, one stuff at PSG. Yeah, managed Neymar and Mbappe. Yeah. Oh, well, he can handle big egos. Yeah, so he'll definitely be able to handle the youngsters. Then you've got rid of him. And now you've gone for a geezer who's done nothing apart from win the championship and sat next to it. So it's a mishmash. It's not like you've just gone, right, we've got rid of Tuchel. We're going to stick with up and coming. Poch is not up and coming and Potter's not up and coming.
No, but do you know what this manager coming in does? It ticks all the boxes in terms of the data. Yeah. And it brings in someone that's going to sit down and just go, yes, no problem. Because he's happy.
Data, it cracks me up. I shouldn't laugh,
Mate.
I laugh with Eunice because I'll cry otherwise. But yeah, go on, Eunice.
And we've got a gaffer now who is not a gaffer, we're being real. He's just someone that's going to come in and he's happy to be here. Mate, he's had a leap from Leicester and the Championship to Chelsea Football Club. His CV is going to go from 0 to 100 real quick, right? He's not going to try and take anything against what's going to come his way at Chelsea. He's not going to opinion on the table. He's just going to, yeah, you know best because, listen, I've not been at this level before. You know best. I'll do whatever you say. Not a problem. And that's what these owners are looking for. That's what they've been looking for from day one. And now they've got it.
Now they've got it. And they've allowed us to go so far down that they can get that guy eventually, because they could never have done it straight after Tuchel. Never.
Right,
So
big up Ben in the chat. He said he did manage Messi. He played him at DM.
Yeah, he did.
Inverted fullback. I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's a defensive attacker.
Yeah. That's fucking wild, bro.
But where do you go from here? Honestly, all jokes aside, and that, yeah. And I know, listen, I know what it feels like to be in your position, but it took a lot of time to get into the position you're in.
Say that, Lee.
Yeah?
Before you say that, I just wanted to back count on Eunice, or not count it. Just the one thing they haven't accounted for is the supporters.
Yeah, they haven't.
And the supporters are what made them sack Potter, and the supporters is what made them, and eventually got rid of Poch, because the agenda was just getting heavy. Even though he did get us top 6, they didn't want him still because he was Spursy. So what the fucking chance has this guy got?
Not a chance.
Let's be real. What chance?
I don't get the delusion. I don't get why some people are actually going, no, he's going to cook. Cook what? Mate, he's not even putting the cooker on to cook.
The football manager, Twitter virgins, FIFA merchants.
It's insane.
They're wanking a sock, bruv. Yeah. They watch Sosh Pot and all the OnlyFans and wanking socks all day long in their mum's basement. Mate. So they think, yeah, this guy's got the horizontal vertical, and that data matches my football manager that I play every night while my mum and dad are sleeping. You know? But go on, Lee, what were you saying, bro?
I can't even remember, bro.
No, you were saying you know how it feels, and you were
yeah. That's it. Yeah. See, I know how it feels to be at the top. Obviously, you went further up with Champions Leagues and that, with less of that, right? But to go a whole season unbeaten was like, wow. Yeah, although I do think in the 5 titles I've seen Arsenal win in my lifetime, I actually don't think that's the best team. I actually think they're in order: 89, 91, 98, 02, and 04. Yeah, although that's unreal what they did. And then players behind me, Henry and Bergkamp in the same team, Vieira, Pires, and I was watching it. Yeah, I didn't go every game at that time, but I went to about 12, 13 games that season. Yeah, and to witness that football, yeah, and then the dream of being sold a new stadium, we're going to move to the new stadium, we're going to compete for the major honours with Madrid and Bayern. We were like, wow, we're sold on this. Yeah, we're sold on this. Then we beat Man U in the 05 final. Don't know how we won that. They hammered us. We done them on pens. Yeah, then 06 we're in a Champions League final. Then 07 we move into the Emirates. So we're like, yo, this can only get better. 8-2, yeah, at Old Trafford. 4 years after we moved into the stadium, I wanted him out. Yeah, and a lot of fans did. 8-2. And then from there, it was just horrible. Yeah, I stopped going for a long time, went back. Yeah, and it was people punching each other up at games and stuff like that. No, Wenger in, Wenger out. Yeah, but you had this done to your club. This was over time. Yeah, this was like, yeah, you've just gone literally from what AFTV was when I was going on it years ago. Yeah, and it was Wenger in, Wenger out. You have literally done that on steroids in 2 years. Yeah, and beyond. Yeah, because like it's wild. The problem. Do you know what winds me up? Yeah, like, I don't really go on Twitter very often. Yeah, but when I go on Twitter and like, I see accounts pop up and this and that, I don't really see any Chelsea fans really going in. Like, there's a lot that do, like yourselves. And listen, Eunice, your platform is huge, man. You're one of the very few people I know on YouTube that don't have to go live, and you get mad digits. Yeah, mad numbers. You can just sit and record, and your figures just boom. Yeah, I'm like, wow, we got 15k views in an hour. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, then I'll check it back the next day. Yeah, wow, blimey hell, 84k view, not live. Do you know how mad that is? Yeah, you're smashing it, bruv. Yeah,
you got to protect Eunice at all costs, bruv. At all costs.
100%. Because you know what, Eunice,
they will attack us, bruv.
Well, you've got the biggest platform, Eunice, yeah, in the Chelsea community, yeah, on YouTube, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other bigger ones on YouTube.
There are bigger in terms of subs, but close, not far. Yeah.
And you're probably the only one out of all of them that calls this crap out every day since they've been here, or pretty much since they've been here. Johnny is here every day calling this crap out. And between you two, you've got years and years and years of experience watching your club under Ken Bates, yeah, watching it under Roman, and now seeing this, yeah. And you're going, it's similar to me. I want the manager out. I want Edu out. I want all the board sacked. This board, by the way, yeah. And the next CEO we've got, Richard, is it Richard Garlick? I think it's Richard Garlick, yeah. He's now becoming our CEO because Vinay, the sofa salesman, is going back to DFS, I think. Yeah. So he's gone. This is the same guy that sat on All for Nothing with Edu, and Edu said, "Oh yeah, well, Aubameyang's only got 6 months left on his contract, and he's 32, so I don't think we can get any money for him. So yeah, should we just terminate it?" And he went, "Yeah, right. We gave him to Barca. He sold him to you for 12 million 6 months later. That's our next CEO. Sack the fucking lot of them, right?" But for me, it's like I look at it and I'm just like, I'm going against the grain. I'm a tiny dot, and there's more and more Arteta out every time we don't win anything. With you lot, the only way you get this ownership out, which is extremely hard to do, by the way, is if everyone's on board. But you don't need to get the ownership out necessarily. You just need them to change the fucking model.
They
And
can't
to change the model, you only need about
gone.
20% of the people to get them to change the model.
That ship sailed. It's gone. They can't change it. Financially, they can't. The problem is, Lee, all right, is that we've had so much of a divide that they've created with the PR Happy Meals, yeah? And now the big accounts are starting to get on board. And I told them it's going to be too late. And we are at that point now where we have to get them out. Now, no one can prove that they can't sell the club. All they've been told by journalists is they're locked in for 10 years. But there's no proof that they can't sell. Who buys a club or buys any business that locks themselves in for a certain amount of time? Doesn't make sense. No, the lock-in is based upon they've got a 10-year plan to flip a buck. You know what I'm saying?
It's a 10-phase development plan to ruin Chelsea. They've done it in 2 phases.
To them, they're not ruining it, Lee. They're not ruining it. They're making
money. Financially, they're cool.
They're
to
cool.
you, to the proper
us,
fans out there in the chat, and you guys that
screwed us.
into games, you do content as well. Yeah, saying exactly what it is, and you've got years behind you, Johnny. You go to games, yeah. Eunice, you've been to games as well, yeah. You've seen this club, yeah, absolutely destroyed in 2 years, yeah. And how many people, percentage-wise, are actually saying something? It's wild. It's jarring, and I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah,
they'd rather deep throat Clown Lake and sponsor.
How long does it go before they call this crap out of your club, like fans?
Well, Eunice, you and I, we're calling it this year. This year, if it doesn't kick off after this, then it never will. I mean,
because you said that you're copying the Brighton model, which I agree, but Brighton copied Southampton's model, right? Buying cheap players and selling them, they got relegated. Yeah, that's going to be you in the next 5 years. Yeah, because you're going to get rid of the Cole Palmers, you're going to get rid of the other players that are after these and the Enzos and all of this that are coming. Yeah, then the ones you're buying now, you'll nick a 30, 40 million for here and there. Then you replace them with a 5 million from Timbuktu, right? Or somewhere in South America or whatever. Then you'll sell them for 20 instead of 40. Then you'll buy another one for 2.5 and sell him for 10. Yeah, and all of a sudden you're going lower down, and then all of a sudden Chelsea are relegated.
It's either going to go 2 ways, right? And they want the Hollywood story. You know, we done it. We revolutionized the game. We brought data, AI. We brought our guy. We did it all ourselves.
Why don't they buy AI players?
The only way that's going to work. Yeah, but the only way that their Hollywood dream's going to work is if they've gone in cloaks and done a lovely little service, bruv. Because there's no other way that that this is going to work. No. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say it outright, but that is the only way that these billionaires will make it work, sadly. Right? And that's beyond the thought process of anyone. But
is Cobham Training Ground sponsored? And can it be sponsored? Can they get an outside sponsorship to come in and put 500 million in over 10 years? 50 million a year?
It's not sponsored yet. But they've bought it, yeah. They've shifted it from Chelsea, the company Chelsea, to Blueco. It's now Blueco that own the training ground, and they've done that for FFP to then make it on the books that Chelsea have made money, which they have by that transaction, even though it still belongs to the umbrella. So
for accounting.
So what they've done is they're doing what Levy's done. They've got the hotels, they own the stadium. So when they sell the club, they're just selling the name essentially in the shell, but they own the real estate, they own the assets, the actual valuable assets. And you got to understand, everyone going by Brighton, which is the common thing to say, but Brighton doesn't have that value. Brighton's not in Chelsea SW6. SW6 real estate is a gold mine. Yeah, so that's why when they got it off Roman through the government and the Rain Group, yeah, because he got robbed. They actually got for 2.5 billion is a fucking steal to
Cut
buy.
price.
Yeah, that was probably 1.5 under what it should be.
If not more.
Probably should have been about 4.5 maybe.
Yeah, I think Roma would have sold it up to 5 billion, mate. If I'm being honest. Easy. Because we were at a stage where, like I say, we were Club World Cup champion. He was never going to sell us. He was passed down to his son because they loved the club. They loved us. They were proper gels.
Is there any way you can get it back at any point?
Hey?
Is there any way you can get it back at any point?
Only if Donald Trump comes in power. It's the only way I see it.
Oh, well, Trump in then, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all day long, bro. Look at that fucking old geezer. He's like Wiser, 5%.
Oh, mate, that guy, man, I swear he's a robot. I swear they just plug him in every day, charge him up, and off he goes.
Yeah. It's like iRobot, bruv. That's what we got with all the data, but except we're I Am Legend, bruv. And we're in there, and they've got it all fucking charging towards us, yeah. And we're in the glass canister, the MineralsFC, and we're just going fuck off, yeah. Let's have it here. You can't get in here, mate. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
no, but you know the thing about Roman, real quick. Could he come in? I think even if, for example, he's got his son, right? His son's not sanctioned. Let's be real, right? It's Roman that got sanctioned and by the UK and got all his assets taken and seized and frozen. His son hasn't though, so they could just send his son. But at the end of the day, the Premier League need to approve an owner's directive test, don't they? They need to approve whoever's coming in. They won't approve it. They just won't allow it. They'll get an easy order from upstairs from the government. Bish bash bosh. Sorry, no, we can't. They'll just do that. So.
Also, guys, smash them likes. It's embarrassing, the likes, bruv. It's absolutely, it's an insult to us here. This is an elite panel, bruv. Elite, yeah? Smash them likes. Support Lee's channel. I'm going to put his tag in the title. Support Eunice's channel, bruv. And support me as well. Because you ain't getting this nowhere else, bruv. This is real talk, man. This is facts.
And I ain't even worked today. I ain't even worked yet today. No, I was on the side earlier. But yeah, I ain't done anything on my channel today yet. I will. I was sunbathing.
Have you got anything planned? I'll redirect you. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm just going to upload today. I'm just going to do 2 videos on each channel today. Just one for later and one for early hours for each one. But yeah, it's sad, man. Honestly, it's the same with Man United. Like, I grew up on Arsenal-Man United rivalry. I was going into school and them fuckers were telling me every time, Fergie, yeah, you can't ever beat us. Yeah. And then when Wenger beat them, yeah, I was like, yeah. And then that was the proper rivalry at that point, all the way through like secondary school, early adult years. Yeah. And it's like sad to see what Man United have become as well. Yeah. Because that club should be what Madrid are. Yeah. With the income they've got, the global fan base they've got, like, you know, it's ridiculous how they've acted in the last 10 years. But again, their owners have stripped 2 billion quid out of the football club. 2 billion. Yeah, and then their fans are turning up every week, just getting the Norwich scarves out when it all goes south. Like, how about storm the pitch? They got the biggest game in England called off once. What happened after that? They went and bought Ronaldo, Sancho and Varane. Yeah, so it does work, doesn't it? Yeah, start kicking up a fuss when it's the biggest game in England. Yeah, and shit happens. Kick up a storm. Yeah, when you go games, yeah, storm the pitch. What they're going to do, arrest everyone? They ain't, are they? What they're going to do, ban everyone? They have no fans in the ground. Like, come on. Yeah, let's be real. How many Stamford Bridge old? 42k, 45k?
42.
Yeah, we've got 42.
If 10,000 of them, yeah, if 10,000 of them stormed the pitch, how many stewards are there? How many old Bill on match day? Yeah, they can't cope.
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Exactly. So they'll just be like, get off the pitch, your seats.
Now, they ain't got resources.
Yeah. Go on, Eunice.
No, I was going to say the old Bill probably won't even show up. They've not got any resources anymore, but I don't see anybody. They've all disappeared.
They're too busy trying to, what are they trying to do? I don't know. They don't even do their job properly. Top-notch bacon, waffle. Have they found Jellyfish Potter's death threats, the victims, the criminals that were
mate,
throwing death threats, bruv, while Meatloaf Bailey was in Mayfair getting pissed up? Oh, no, didn't find it. What I wanted to say was, and I've lost it now. I've absolutely lost it, bruv. I've lost
not the one, mate. No, just storm the pitch. I'm being serious. They'll throw tennis balls on the pitch. Every game.
Thank you. Right. a protest cannot happen. Yes, it can build up from Twitter like it did from accounts, and it was building. But I hold the Chelsea Supporters Trust accountable because it has to go through them. They have to act. They haven't acted yet. And there's the head of the Chelsea Supporters Trust. I think his name's Neil Beard. Yeah. And he's on the fan advisory board that the Clown Lake set up as a member, but not a board leader. What the fuck, bruv? What are we doing here? You're there with thousands and thousands of members of the Chelsea supporters, and we need that support to protest, and there's no action being made. And it has to be organised, bruv, properly.
And when they came out and they put out that letter and it started to look like they were actually doing something, that was applauded. Since then, we've not heard a thing out of the CST. They've gone silent. Till now, still waiting.
Yeah, but the problem with these fan supporters, trusts and groups and stuff, I've just seen that thumbnail, by the way. Somebody said that. I didn't even clock the thumbnail. Johnny, you're fucking taking the piss. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, what is?
Aye, that thumbnail's hilarious, man. You got the best thumbnails on YouTube, I can't lie.
Deleting it. I just put the we see things you'll never see and the Clown Lake in the bin. You know what I'm saying? But look at Matt Law, bruv. Matt Law. He's the chicken McNuggets, bruv. Yeah? and Tupac Jacobs suits the fucking milkshake, doesn't he? He takes it with his glasses. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Respect. We landed. We landed.
No, but honestly, all jokes aside, though, yeah, right? These supporters groups and supporters trusts, like AST at Arsenal, it's all a jolly up. They just want to be, oh, look at me. They're the pompous, condescending little twats. Yeah, that probably failed company owners themselves. Yeah, and thought, oh, well, the next best thing is to be a custodian at Arsenal. Yeah, well, good one, mate. Yeah, and now I get into the AST and I might be able to ask Arsene Wenger a question. Yeah, there's one particular knob, yeah, that me and Kenny see at Wembley when we played you lot, funny enough, and beat you. Bosh, 2017. And that geezer, right, I'm not going to say his name, right, but he is part of that. And, oh, somebody captured the moment of an embrace between me and Arsene at the AST. Yeah, no, you asked somebody to film it, you prat. Yeah, he didn't like me at all, right? Then, and then when we went to Wembley, yeah, we're putting our tickets through the turnstiles, and he's two turnstiles to the left. He's like, all right. I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? He was like, what's wrong with these idiots? You want to be my mate now after slagging me off all the time? Yeah, these people chat crap, but this is what they do. Yeah, they sit on these ASTs, these meetings. They go, oh, I'm putting a question forward. They think they're super fan, and they dictate, oh, yes, well, we've asked the questions the fans want. No, they haven't, because when they give you a generic answer back, you don't challenge them on it. They're going to waffle because they're smarter than you. Hence why they're in the owner's seat and you're not. They're billionaires and you're not. They're smarter than you. And if they're not smarter, they got somebody advising them. Yeah. So they're always going to get there. Yeah. When I hear the AGM meetings and that, yeah, and it's like, bro, like, look at the best example to give of this is Daniel Levy. They hired Ange Postecoglou, who done a double treble. They brought him in. He talks a good game. They then get knocked out to Fulham in the second round of the League Cup. But at that point, they were top of the league, unbeaten, blah, 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 blah. Everything's great. Yeah, Ange Postecoglou and all of this. So he called an AGM, the first one in 7 years. 7 years, right? Because they've been in the mud. At that AGM, the day after they got knocked out to Fulham, he sat there and said, well, I must say, you've got your Tottenham back. And they all stood up and fucking clapped. Just got knocked out the second round of the League Cup. Just got knocked out the second round of the League Cup. You've got your Tottenham back. And they all clapped because, again, they're just happy to be there and thinking they're more important than the average fan. And that's the same at your club, my club, Man United, every other club. Yeah, they think they're better fans. They speak with pompous, condescending tone. Oh, yes, oh, well, anyway. They'll never slag the club off. No. Yeah, they'll put it in a Ponzi way, but cover themselves as well. Yeah, another example.
Like ones like these, Lee.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the background. What? Yeah, what a crap man calling me Little Lee. Oh, is he little? Is he little? Shut up. You're about 5'2". Yeah, Rory El Nano Jennings. Yeah, El Nano means dwarf in Spanish, bruv. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Right, but it's the same at Arsenal as well. Yeah, our fans kicked off about the ticket allocations for match days. Yeah, so now what they've done is after listening to the AST, after listening to the supporters on Twitter, because they seem to think Twitter is the whole fan base, right? They put that forward to the club. The club have now done a ballot system. I know somebody who's got a silver membership, yeah. Which, so if you sign up for a membership now, you get a red membership. You can get a ticket 1 month in advance, right? It was first come, first served previously. You go on the online website, the ticket office in the morning, on the boom, job done. You're either in or out, right? Silver, 2 months in advance. So you're nailed on. You're getting a ticket if you're first in the or first 3,000-4,000 in the queue, right? I know somebody that's been every single Arsenal home game for 10 years. This season, because what they've done is they put everyone in a ballot system now. Yeah, so you could sign up for an Arsenal membership today, and I might have had one for 10 years and been to every game. You're getting a ticket, and I'm not. Yeah, and this geezer I know has not been or won a single ballot all season, and he's been to every game at the Emirates for 10 years. Every game. Another person I know has got a red membership. She's not won a ballot. The boy who does my TikTok account for me, runs my TikTok, yeah, he's won 1 ballot all season, and he's entered every one of them. Yeah, and this is what they've done. And this is the problem with these ASTs and these dickheads that do these fan supporters groups, yeah? They chat shit. Yeah, they chat crap. They then put that to the board, yeah, and to the club. They fiddle around with stuff because they think they're super important, and they fuck stuff up even more. So now all the fans are crying about the balloting system. Well, if you'd kept your fucking mouth shut,
you wouldn't have had it in the first place.
Anyway.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Big up to Samuel Graz. He says, big up this elite panel of good fellas, Johnny De Niro, Eunice Pesci, and Ray Liotta.
Oh, that's class.
That is elite, bro. That's elite, man.
You need to, next time we do a show together at some point, you need to mock us up, yeah? As that.
It's got to be that, isn't it? Good fellas.
Yeah. We'll do good fellas. We'll do it where we're in the woods as well. You know, when they're digging out and they're going to turn into condominiums. You know, I can smell, there's a wing, Henry. There's a wing. There's onions and peppers and sausages. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, big up to everyone. I'm going to wrap it up. We've been, 2 hours, 20 minutes of Minerals Landing.
Lightweight. We do 5.5 when we're on.
I know.
Yeah, come on, we do 5.5. No,
yeah, Eunice, when you're on with us, we do 5-hour road trip, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah. Proper road trip.
Proper road trip, bro. Make sure
cover the entire history of Chelsea and Arsenal.
Hey?
Cover the entire history of Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yeah. But let's have it right. We always, every show, you know what's coming. We see things they'll never see. You know the deal. Shout out to our Chelsea old boys. Minerals General, Chelsea Ultra, bruv. Proper Chelsea. Long live Chelsea old boys. Long live Rantman as well. And RIP to all the old school Chelsea. All the old school Chelsea. Let's go. But
yeah, guys, big up proper Chelsea, man. Proper Chelsea. Claim your club back, lads.
We have to get our club back. But listen, what will you two guys got coming up, and let everyone know what we got coming up.
So I've still got I'm going to do a video and obviously talk about what's gone on today. Basically everything you've heard here, but in a like 10-15 minute version. So if you want to, feel free to come watch a summary of all of this, basically.
You're going to do a Siri in a fucking Matrix like that, bashing it out, landing it.
So yeah, that's basically what I've got coming out. That's it. And then obviously tomorrow onwards, we'll see what happens. I'm sure we're going to get the official announcement and all that madness and the signature on the line and all that. So yeah, we're heading into a disaster. But I'll give everyone my thoughts.
Careful, those top Luna mosquitoes are getting you, Lee. Ray Liotta style. Get rid of him, bruv.
I'm going to do that and put it straight through my Mac. Literally.
What you got coming up, Lee? Tell him.
Yeah, I'm going to drop a video in the next hour on either channel. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Pep because apparently he's leaving. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, bruv. I ain't going nowhere, bruv.
Yeah, well, if Pep's leaving, why don't Arsenal fans want Arteta sacked to try and get him? Instead, it's world domination. Yeah, good one. Lego merchant. And then I'll have a video out on the main channel. And then I'm going to schedule 2 more. So I'm going to record all 4 of them in a minute. I'm going to talk about this, obviously, the Maresca, whatever his name is. And I'll have that scheduled for about probably 11:30 tonight. And then the same, maybe 11:45 on the other channel tonight as well. So I'll have two on each. I'm just going to record today. It's the first day I've actually had, where I don't have to go full on. Yeah, I ain't had a day off, literally a single day off of uploads or streaming since last August.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't stopping, man. I ain't having a day off all year.
How far are you off 100K, Lee? How far are you off?
Good question.
Close.
Yeah, I'm super close and done it without lying to the public.
100.
11. Hold up. 1,084.
That's achievable very soon.
You get that quick.
Yeah, come on, man. Then I'm flipping it. This lot are shook, mate. That's why they try and dismiss me every day. Yeah, but they can't. They can't stop the traction, mate. Can't stop the traction. Over the 2 channels, I've done about 1.5 million views this year. This month.
Lee, you know that I was properly shadow banned, bruv. You know we done that stream. We fucking done it. Broke it.
I told you I'll show you shit anyway. If I didn't even know you was live. I opened up YouTube and you was here. Yeah, I'll share this in a minute. Yeah, anytime you want stuff, if you think you're shadow banned, either of you two, yeah, just ping me. Yeah, I ain't even got your number anymore, Eunice, because I had to change phone, yeah. Right, but if you need anything shared, if you think you're shadow banned, text me. I'll put it on. Send me the link. I'll put it on my fucking community because I ain't. Not yet, anyway.
No, and even I'm not either. So
it must just be him.
It's me. Yeah, it's just me. Yeah. They can't. I don't think they can attack you lot because you're too big. It's just too. There's too much of attraction that you got that they can't control that unless they absolutely shut you down completely. But I'll tell you this now: when you put it on the community and Eunice did, it fucking eliminated it completely. And now we are back on where we should be, and we can keep growing and landing it, bro. But
there's always a way, mate. Where there's a will, and there's always a fucking will, there's a way.
Yep.
Yeah. And I've got love and respect to both of you, and I appreciate everything you do.
Thanks for having me on as well. I appreciate it. Nice to see you again as well. You just bring up the chat.
Yeah,
as well.
Mate. Same with you, man. Big up.
Yeah, class stream, elite, bruv. Guys, we should have at least a K 1,000 likes, man. Don't disappoint. Land it and put all your comments at the end of the show. Links to Lee and Eunice are in the title, and as all my links and all our socials down below. Respect to everyone. We will be bringing out more content. I might even do a stream later. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. But as always, guys, love to everyone. Stay healthy. Keep winning in life. And you know the deal, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the MineralsFC. We move, bruv.
We're gonna Abramovich! We're gonna Abramovich!